What's going on, guys? Welcome to another live stream. This is the UFC 293 Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland pre-fight live stream. It is Friday, the day before UFC 293. I literally just woke up. I fell asleep for maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes right before the stream. That's why I'm running late. And, yeah, we're going to go through, talk about UFC 293. We've seen everything that we need to see for UFC 293. We've beat UFC 293 to death over the last few days discussing it. The card leaves a lot to be desired, but I'm sure there's still plenty you guys want to talk about. We'll go over predictions and whatever else you guys want to talk about. I made the thumbnail. I see Patty acknowledging the thumbnail. I made that thumbnail from scratch. I know it looks like a UFC thumbnail. I literally just kind of stole the concept, but I still made that. Everything in that thumbnail I made from scratch. The text, the black, the pictures, the gold. All of it, 100% designed by yours truly. 100% designed by yours truly. So I'm glad you like it. I'll be live tomorrow for UFC 293. Let's see what time the card's actually supposed to start for me. I'm probably going to jump on potentially for the entire card. As bad as the card is, I might be here from the very first fight. 6:30 Eastern time. The latest I will be live will be 7 p.m. Eastern time. Should be the latest I'll be live. Because today I received something. A tremendous gift. I received a tremendous gift today. And I've not yet laid eyes on it. I have yet to lay eyes on it because it's something that is going to be in my background. I don't know how I'm going to put it in my background or what I'm going to do as I rearrange my background potentially. But it is an MMA related gift. It is handcrafted, one of a kind. And I thought it'd be fun to unbox it on stream. It was sent to me by a subscriber of the channel. And it's such an interesting thing. And it's so one of a kind and so, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, valuable and fragile that the shipping box looked all beat up. The shipping box looked all beat up. And so I had my fiance open it up and make sure everything was all right because I didn't want to see it until I open it up on stream. I'll be opening it up on stream tomorrow. But I was worried, like, what if it got damaged somehow in the shipping process? So I had her open it up. And her exact quote was, let's see, I typed it in my phone. Or actually, hold on one second. I'm trying to remember what it was. I know exactly what it was, but I want to do direct quote. Her exact quote was when she opened it up for me, and I was in the other room while she opened it up, checking to make sure it didn't have damage. Let me see. Holy shit, this blank is fucking insane. And supposedly, and I'm sure it is, I've seen part of it in the early stages. Supposedly, it's amazing. And nobody else is going to own it. Nobody else is going to have it. It's going to be no one else's background. And it is literally, you can't put a price tag on it. You can't put a price tag on it. I have not physically laid eyes on it. I don't know what the finished product looked like. I only seen early concepts of it. And for the very first time, tomorrow on stream, early in the stream, I'm not going to wait till later. I will be unboxing it. I will be laying my eyes on it for the first time. You guys will see it the very first time that I see it. I cannot wait. And it's going to be a staple in the background. I'll probably prop it up somewhere in the background for the time being tomorrow. But eventually I'll figure out a more permanent solution. Eventually I think I'm getting rid of all this here. So I'm really looking forward to it. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about this is so you guys know to come to the stream tomorrow. Because it's going to be legendary. It's going to be legendary. So anyway, where were we at? Well, I didn't even start reading the chat yet. to be honest. So we weren't anywhere. But it will be, we'll talk about it tomorrow on stream. My throat's sore. Pause. Anyway, Joey the Pleasure Man. What's up, Leo? Brother, Joey, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing well. I just took like a 30, 40-minute nap. I'm doing well. No dog BS in the chat tonight. I'm tired of hearing about that. Me too. I'm so glad you came, Joey. Thank you, Andy. Brother, 293 is a wash. We should start a UFC 294 prediction stream after this. Dude, 293 is a massive letdown. I don't care. I don't care how many of the fights deliver. It's just there's not enough interesting fights on the card. There's not enough interesting fights on the card. By the way, guys, if you watched my recent video, the amount of people drummed up over a simple thumbnail is a sight to behold and absolutely hilarious, in my opinion. People can't handle the truth, but I will continue to dish out the truth. Shout out to the loyal supporters. Are you getting quicker at thumbnails? 100% I'm getting quicker at thumbnails. It used to take me an hour to make the thumbnail I just made for this stream, but now I made it in like probably 10 minutes. Maybe less. You got a pair of sign engaged gloves? No. What is the size of the thing? Huge. Very large. It's going to be... no, it's not going to be engaged gear. I don't even know what that means. Joey, D-Rod versus Pons is canceled. Next week's card just shit the bed completely. So, it just shit the bed completely. It's a piece of Chris Weidman's foot cartilage. Oh, you got me. You got me. For the Noche card. I think that's so... Why the fuck... What does Noche even mean? I don't even know what that means. Sound gimmicky to me. Joey always taking extra long. Yeah, dude, extra 15 minutes. Yeah. But really said pause. Okay. You are cultured. Welcome in my hood. Okay, Kelly, thank you. I can't wait for you to reveal you bought a replica belt. And here I thought UFC couldn't get any worse than 289. 289 was shit on paper. It turned out to be a decent fight. It means night in Spanish. Fair enough. Although I disagreed with your Adesanya take, it's so refreshing to hear finally a new take in the MMA YouTube scene. Hey, man. We can all have disagreements. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think there's much to disagree with if you actually listen to it, because I'm not commanding this is a one size fits all for everything. The entire purpose of my video was just to say that Israel Adesanya is one of the most underappreciated GOATs of the sport. That's it. And there's a lot of reasons people hate him. Some of the reasons are more, insidious than others. And it 100%, it's the truth. But either way, man, we're talking MMA here. There's people getting pissed off over MMA opinion. Like, Joey, you're a fucking idiot, and you're a fat ass, and blah, blah, blah. How dare you even suggest this? I mean, literally the response to that video just proves my point. Just proves my point. I tweeted about it today. I got mad people crying about it. The thing is, look, I'll tell you this right now. The MMA Joey YouTube channel cannot be bought and sold. The MMA Joey YouTube channel cannot be bullied. I am like Leon Edwards heading into the 5th round against Kamaru Usman in the 2nd fight. I won't let you bully me, son. I just won't let you bully me. It means Spanish. It means night in Spanish. Okay. D-Rod has been out for weeks. He popped for steroids. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. D-Rod's been out. So I guess Ponzinibbio they were looking for a replacement. How do you think Ankalaev would do against Izzy and Pereira? I think he probably beats both of them, to be honest. I think Ankalaev beats Pereira. Probably finishes him. But there's something going on with Izzy. He's really not that confident. It just seems like he got caught with whatever Sean is spewing. Sean is winning the mental game. You think so? You think Izzy's losing the mental game after he just fought a guy who KO'd him the fight before and he didn't worry about it then? Maybe. I don't know. I don't see it. But I haven't been watching all the embeddeds. I haven't been watching the press. I haven't watched the press conference. But so I'll take your word for it, but I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Brother, there's something. Okay, read that. Joey, where are you from and where are you? Where am I from and where are you? I am from Indonesia, and currently right now, I'm in the capital of India. How old are you, Joey? I'm currently 74 years old. I'm turning 75 in a couple months. I just don't answer those questions anymore. Nothing against you. I've answered them for far too long, and I just don't do it anymore. I just don't do it anymore. It's just pointless. We've gone through it a million times. Anyway, in a little bit, I'm just gonna very quickly go through full card picks. 12 fights tomorrow. Overall, I'm hoping the main card's actually pretty good. There's no fights that really just have me that I find so compelling. Like what fight are you guys most interested in for tomorrow night? Because there's just none that I can really get up for. I could sleep through this entire card. My most anticipated fight is probably the low-level fight of Chepe Mariscal versus Jack Jenkins. You know? I don't care about Tuivasa versus Volkov. I don't care about Kape versus, what's his name, Silva. I just don't. Or Santos, not even Silva. I don't care about Pedro versus Turkalj. So, yeah. I just don't care. I can't be excited at all for that. I mean, I'm looking over this card. I'm just not hyped for anything. I mean, maybe it'll change a little bit tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be excited just for some fights in general. My man Blood Diamond's fighting. But, I'm kidding, by the way. Jamie Mullarkey versus John Makdessi. Oh, that really gets me out of bed. Yeah, this card could have been so much better. King Daniels, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Hey Joey, rank all the fight nights between 293 and 294. Damn, bro, you lucky you sent that with a dono. That's a really that's an elaborate question. Well, just so you know, I'm ranking them on a different scale than I would typically because it's a fight night. Next week's fight night, I'll give it like a 6. Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko 2. Kevin Holland, Jack Della Maddalena. You also have some other mildly interesting fights on the card. Anton Levy versus Alex Reyes. Edgar Chairez versus Dana Lacerda should be a banger. Roman Khabibulov, I'm interested in seeing. So I'll give it like a 6-ish, 7-ish. It's okay. Next fight night, Fiziev versus Gamrot. Rafael Fiziev versus Mateusz Gamrot. Bryce Mitchell versus Dan Ige. Marina Rodriguez versus Michelle Waterson Gomez. Overall, this card has some decent fights. Top 2 fights are really solid. I'll give this a solid 7. Main event doing a lot of heavy lifting. October 7th. What's the main event? Oh, Grant Dawson, Bobby Green. This is like a 4. I don't care how good the card is. It's like a 3 or 4. The card isn't even that good. Dumb fight. Grant Dawson deserves a better fight. Horrible main event. Thrown together last second. Joe Pyfer's on the card. Chris Gutierrez is on the card, but not really super compelling matchups. I give it 3. Next one, October 14th. Sadiq Youssef versus Edson Barboza. Jonathan Martinez, Adrian Yanez. Michel Pereira versus Marc-Andre Barrio. Christian Rodriguez versus Cameron Saman is a really good fight. David Dvorak versus Tatsuro Taira. I'll give this one like a 5. A 5. It's lacking a really good main event, but I'll give that a 5. And there you go. I've ranked them all. Thank you very much for the $1.99, bro. You got damn good money. You got damn good value for your $1.99. Thank you, King Daniels. Izzy, Sean, and the MMA community itself are overconfident when it comes to what they think they know about politics and world events. We are a deluded bunch. Dude, people mix politics and MMA way too much. Like, I don't. It's just weird to me. Should Kape versus Kai be booked for 5 rounds next? Yes, I think so. I think that's a compelling fight. Joey, brother, you speak the truth. There is racism in MMA. When you see Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier fight, there's barely hate at all, even though they're fighting for a fake belt as you bring it up. I don't know if that's the greatest example of it, but yeah, it definitely exists. It definitely exists, 100%, 150%. So I would agree with you that it exists. I don't know if that's the best example of it existing. I don't think that's the best example of it existing. My whole point was, and I'll continue to point this out whenever necessary, you have cringy, corny fighters like Sean Strickland that are worshipped by a fan base. The same exact group hate on other fighters for being corny and cringy, and they hate it so vehemently, and it's just so obvious. It's just so obvious, and people pretend like it doesn't exist. People just pretend like every day you don't log into YouTube and get the N-word in the chat. People pretend like you don't get these comments on Instagram and Twitter. And the fact that just saying, you know what, I see some of this stuff. I just see some of this stuff. The fact that that gets them so riled up, you know it's the truth. There's somebody right now watching right now crying at home. They're like, how dare this guy? Because they're straight up racist. It exists. But you know what? I said it in the video and I'll say it here again. If it upsets you saying that to a certain degree, the MMA fan base is racist to a certain degree, which is literally a fact. If that upsets you, just pointing it out, unsubscribe. So it is what it is. I mean, you can disagree with me, but you have to understand it's not like I'm making such a... It's not like I'm making some bold statement there, okay? The only thing that's bold about it is that it's a super unpopular opinion. But we all know it. We all see it. Deep down, we all know it's the truth. Everyone knows it's the truth. But people get upset when you mention it because they're like, oh, well, I dislike him because of this. I dislike him because of that. Sure. Perfectly fine. Nobody said you couldn't. But there's also another component to it from certain people that exist that you see on a regular basis. And I've said this from the start of the channel. Same people calling it. It's a different scenario, but it's the same people calling Khabib and Islam boring. Meanwhile, they worship at the altar of Sean Strickland and Colby Covington. So, what do you rate 293 on a scale from 1 to 10? I do an entire video on this for every single UFC pay-per-view. I rated it a 2 out of 10. Sup, Joey? Did you see Trevor Peek is fighting at 294? I did not. When was that announced? What's up, Big Joe? Side-eyeing Gamebred Event 5. Never seen bare knuckle MMA. Yeah, I'm not. When is that? I know it's happening soon. Joe, is your washroom behind that curtain? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Joe, what do you think is taking so long with the women's bantamweight title fight? Do you think the women's MMA is going to fail since the biggest female fighter just retired? No, I think it's already failed for the most part, and to a certain extent. But I think they were probably going to do Mayra Bueno Silva, but then she tested positive for something. Hey, Joey, did you catch Strickland's post-weigh-in interview where DC cut it early because he looked lethargic? And your thoughts on these interviews when fighters are clearly dehydrated? I think it's stupid. I saw a clip of it. I'm not sure if it wasn't the full thing. I mean, it was only 30 seconds. But yes, I did see that to a certain extent. The only time the politics should be mixed in the UFC and Trump in discussions why some guys are with the Chechen warlord. Okay. Joey, what's up? Respect to Big Joe for speaking facts. People have been glazing Strickland way too much lately, just saying the most basic things. Oh, for sure. It's a lot of incels worshiping him. So it's a lot of incels worshiping him because they think he says stuff, even though he says it jokingly. It's the stuff they want to be said, you know. So they're living vicariously through him because they don't go outside. So. Joey, honestly, Sean Strickland's persona is cringe. I think it's one of the worst personalities in all the UFC. I think it's cringy. It's borderline mentally ill, you know. It almost seems like the product, the way he acts, seems like people want to say, oh, the Dagestanis are inbred. The way Sean Strickland acts seems like a product of inbreeding. I would love to know what his IQ level is. But overall, it's not like I'm hating on Strickland. For me, it's one of two things. Either he's intentionally exaggerating his personality where it almost comes off as borderline mentally ill, or he's just that dumb and that weird, and you have a group of people cheerleading that type of behavior. So either way, it's just equally as bad. I don't find it interesting. I've never found it interesting. And it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre that you have a weird group of like incels who think he's the funniest person on earth, when really it just seems like some type of mental disability. So I think he might be, I'm trying to think, I think he might be the cringiest fighter in the UFC. Like when I hear him talk, I'm just thinking, damn. Somebody's sister. And I'm not even going to go there. I was going to say, I think it looks like Sean Strickland's, there's one of two things. His mother and father were brother and sister, or his mother was definitely using, some type of hard drugs. And either way, it's sad. But maybe it's just an act, which is still very sad, to be honest. What was your rating for the T. Ferg versus Diaz card? I don't remember. I gave it different ratings then. And I never rated it for the new card. Do you watch non-UFC MMA? Yes. Stay seeking the truth. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Sean via guillotine after Izzy panic shoots round 2. Not going to happen, bro. Not going to happen. So, Sean is very obviously emotionally unintelligent. He has zero impulse control. I can't blame him given his upbringing, but if you watch his multiple road rage videos, it's obviously he's not all there. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know, dude. It's very bizarre. It's actually sad. So, it's very, very sad. I give it a 3 out of 10. I see this losing money. Adesanya leg kicking from distance, telling people, I'm the man, you're just some fan, and Dana being like trending all over social media. Maybe that'll be what happened. Clay Guida and his boys watching NASCAR behind the curtain. Definitely. Strickland is not funny. Yeah, I've laughed like, I don't know, bare minimum. Sean has actually had a shitty childhood. That's sad. Yeah, so basically you're just watching the product of a mentally abused person. Sean is calm when he gets on camera or it's about Izzy. He turns it up, his personality. For me, it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, people think just because you disagree or you don't find someone funny, that means like you hate them or something. I guess it's because that's the majority of the MMA community. But like, I don't know. This is the way I can describe it. I seen recently Chris Curtis was tweeting out something. And he was tweeting out something. I can't remember exactly what it was about. But people were responding to him. How can you be friends with how can you be friends with Sean Strickland? Blah, 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 blah. Like, even what I've said about Strickland, I think if I met Sean Strickland in real life, I think me and him could be friends. I got a friend. I don't want to say he acts like Sean Strickland. That's a bit of a stretch, and that would be a bit of an insult. But I got friends that do weird shit all the time, that say dumb shit all the time, that act, childish and idiotic. And, I mean, even I act childish, but I just don't, for me, Strickland is not funny. For me, it's more of like, oh, he's mentally ill, mentally unstable, probably needs some type of mental help. And I just can't co-sign that and laugh about it. And on top of that, it's just there's not a lot funny said, At least from what I've seen, but I'm not paying super close attention to it. So I only see little sound bites here and there. So maybe he's just chopping it up, making the funniest remarks when I'm not watching. Dude's a great fighter, but an unchin who was not raised right. All fighters are somewhat delusional. Okay. I think who is funny and insightful is probably Mike Perry. I'm trying to think, who do I think is funny in MMA? Who do I find funny in MMA? Derek Lewis is funny. I mean, I don't think he's like hilariously funny. Gegard Mousasi is actually hilarious. If you ever watched any of his interviews, Gegard Mousasi is pretty funny. There's just some fighters who are naturally funny. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I think actually Islam Makhachev is funnier than Sean Strickland. So some of the things I've seen from clips of him, I think he's pretty funny. Like, oh, who's giving these guys black belts? They're not real black belts. Shit like that I found funny. But also, I have a different type of humor that people don't get sometimes, where I don't need to say something and scream it really loud and yell it really loud and then laugh hysterically at my own joke. Like, I just say shit that I mean to kind of be as a joke, but I say it straight face and move on from it. That's, for me, that's what makes it funny. But, like, to play this weird character, so, yeah. Sean Strickland acts like the one guy who can handle his drink, so you called him an Uber home before he asked you. Okay. Sean Strickland's definitely the guy that thinks the stripper's into him. Sean is calm, but when he gets on camera, it's about Izzy. He turns up his personality, blah, blah, blah. What would you say is Sean's best chance of beating Izzy? Checking a kick, broken bone, broken toe, something like that. Some type of compound fracture. The only person I know who finds Sean funny is MMA Guru and his fans. Are you directly talking about MMA Guru or his fans? I don't watch the MMA Guru. I don't know about his fans directly. Whatever I say, if it applies to anyone, then I'm talking about them, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so weird. Are you talking about, like, this isn't some weird childish bullshit. I don't know. I'm talking about whoever it applies to. So if you watch him and you say it applies to him, then yes, it applies to him, If it applies to you, it applies to you. If it applies to your mother, it applies to your mother. Sean admits to having a shit childhood. Okay. Where was I at now? Okay, it just jumped to the bottom. Hey, Joey, don't read this. Oh, my God, you never listen. Okay. Do you think the rating of the card after the fact is pretty much dependent on whether Izzy gets a decision or not? I don't know. We'll just have to see. It just matters how the fights play out. Dan Hooker said Volk will be fighting early 2024, so I guess Volk-Ilya happens early 2024. Maybe January. What's your take on Khabib versus Gilbert Burns? I think Khabib would smash Gilbert. I think Khabib would be able to take down Gilbert and smash him and avoid the submission. I would go Khabib decision. Sean is actually trailer park trash. I don't know. I'm new here. How do you super chat? I don't know, dude. You have to Google it. You don't think stupid is funny? No, I don't. I don't think pretending to be mentally ill is funny, for real. Sean Strickland acts like a stereotypical American dirt bike rider. I don't really think that's necessarily true. I don't think people who ride dirt bikes are that stupid. Strickland definitely turns it up a notch on camera. Yeah, I think he likes the attention it's gotten him. I bet Sean would love to kick it with Clay Guida and his boys, maybe. It looks like the mic was stolen from my house, Joey. Okay, so you're just saying dumb shit in the chat. Cool. Makhachev. What about Makhachev? What's up, Lucas? Sean is interesting because he has the balls to speak his mind. Okay. Most MMA fans can't understand multiple views at once when it comes to a certain topic. 100%, dude. There's too many people that just cry about MMA opinion. Like, oh my God, you got a prediction wrong. Oh my God, you suggested this exists in MMA. Oh my God, you did this, you did that. Like, it's not that serious. People act like the whole entire world revolves around MMA. It doesn't. Get a fucking life. Go outside. Touch the grass. It really doesn't matter that much. Like, if you're getting that upset over an MMA-related YouTube video, you need to go outside. Bill Algeo is funny. I've never listened to him talk. I like DC's personality. He's pretty funny. I don't like DC's personality. I think he's kind of like I don't know. He's just a UFC shill. Who would you pick for Yair versus Arnold Allen? That's a tough fight to pick. That's a very tough fight to pick. I'd probably go... Yair. But that's a very tough fight to pick. I just think Yair would be able to probably win. I don't know. Arnold Allen might be able to grapple him. I don't know. I'll go Yair via decision or maybe like body kick TKO. Joey, is this an all-time top three terrible UFC pay-per-view? Honestly, probably not. You've been watching for longer than me, Fight Live. You know there's been some horrible pay-per-views. Remember UFC 161, if I'm not mistaken? UFC 161. Yeah, ew. Roy Nelson versus Stipe Miocic was the co-main event. RIP Ryan Jimmo. There's been some really bad pay-per-view cards. So this might not be top 3. Top 5, probably. Top 3, maybe, but top 5, definitely. I don't endorse anything Sean says, but I respect him for getting himself out of the gutter and dark path he was on. I worry he was going to cope after MMA because it's going to keep him straight. It doesn't seem... okay, sure. Sure. Do you think Sean has a chance? No. Izzy said he's not going to fight. Careful, but mindful. What does that mean? He said it's not going the distance. I don't know. I don't believe a word Izzy says when it comes to, I'm going to go out there and put on a statement win. He says that every fight. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he doesn't. Bryce Mitchell's unintentionally funny. I agree. Kevin Holland's the first guy that comes to mind when you say funny. Oh, God. Do you have any interest in game bred MMA fights? No. They can't even afford a good table. They're like Jorge Masvidal is breaking out his like backyard barbecue table for press conferences. I will never watch anything. So, if that makes sense. You think Aljo beats Ortega or Allen? No. I don't think Aljo has any success. at featherweight, to be honest. Lucas loves Anthony Smith and thinks he'll be champ. That's a very hot take to have. Hey, Joey, can I... Oh, my God. Dude, you're just asking stupid shit. Joe, do you think Holloway beats Jair in a rematch? Yes. 100%. But, maybe... Maybe not. But I just think Holloway's too good. But I didn't expect the first fight to be that close. Islam has super underappreciated sense of humor. The BMF belt is for bums. I agree. 100% that was funny. But I rewatched your 280 main event stream. Your reaction was exactly what I was thinking at the time. Islam is the one. I don't even remember what my reaction was. It's been so long. I don't remember. Which is craziness. Outright craziness. I think Yair Allen is a good fight to make. I wouldn't mind booking Yair versus Ortega again. I wanted Ortega to get beat up by Topuria, but he ducked him. Dude, I just wanted Ortega pulled out of the rankings. Joe will take on any MMA YouTuber, anywhere, anytime. I put MMA in there, but yeah, I don't care. Your reaction was holy shit. Yeah, dude, it was wild to see him drop Charles like that and boom, immediately into the submission. Very, very wild. Very, very wild. Damn it, let me see something real quick. Okay. Do you think Sean will fall into the darkness once his curtains fall on his career? Probably. He'll probably end up like Mayhem Miller, to be honest. Would be my guess. He'll end up getting arrested or something. Start the full card picks. I'm ready for greatness. I'm going through them very quickly because I already did a full card prediction video. Which I really should have worked on my full card picks for next week already. Ew, I messed up. I should have got started on that earlier, but I just never had any time. How many fights we got next week? UFC Fight Night. 11 bouts. I know my pick for this. I'm 50-50 on this. I know my pick for this. I have no idea. I know my pick for this. No idea. Kind of know my pick for that. Dude. What a card, boys. Josephine Knutson versus Marnik Mann. What a dog shit fight that is. Who even gives a fuck about that fight? Joey, hot take here. I would think Braxton Smith would dominate Jones. Is that even a hot take? I would agree with you 100%. Do you see the schedule playing out like this? 295, Jones, Miocic, Alex Yuri, Comain, 296, Leon Colby, Pennington, Pena, Pennington, and January Volk, Ilya, Royval. I have no idea. If I had to guess, I say Volk Topuria happens in December. I say Alex Yuri happens in December. If Volk Topuria isn't happening until 2024, I'll say Sean O'Malley Cheeto and Alex versus Yuri in December. And maybe Colby Leon in November or Colby Leon in January, I'd probably say. Brother, your pick was Charles first round KO. Don't blame you. What a firefight that was. No, it wasn't. I picked Charles by sub. So, technically I was right on the call. I just picked the wrong fighter. Next fight would definitely be better than 293 if I had one more decent fight. Dude, the next week's fight card fell apart. Izzy versus Strickland in December 2, doubtful. I just find Strickland fascinating case study. His father doing drugs and his brother and bro's girlfriend while mom was being unfaithful. Okay. UFC Noche is fire. I don't think so. Thoughts on no women MMA on this card? So sad. I don't really care one way or another. Don't really care one way or another. Joey never mentioned Izzy and Jones in the same sentence. Jones is untouchable. Okay. I'll definitely listen to you, random online person who I don't give a fuck about. For sure, I'll never mention two names in the same sentence ever again. What are 2 or 3 of your favorite UFC rivalries? Jones DC, Silva Chael, and I'll say Figgy Moreno. Guys, do me a favor, like the stream. Run up the likes on the stream, boys. We're going to go through full card picks here in a second, but run up the likes on the stream. All him training all night, keeping away from that shit. Yeah, whatever. I don't get it. Acting like we know everyone's personal life. Anyway, let's get into some full card picks, boys. Real quick, I have my entire UFC 293 playlist linked in the description. And, yeah. If you want to go check out my full card prediction video on there, more in depth, you can. But we're going to go through it. We are going to go through it really quick, as fast as physically possible. We're going to go through every single fight and my pick for every single fight. First fight of the night, Kevin Jousset versus Kiefer Crosbie. Look, Kevin Jousset, I'm pretty sure he trains with like Izzy and them. 2 fights ago, he fought a 40-year-old who hadn't fought in 4 years, and he won by split decision. That's all I need to know. Crosbie has decent boxing, good power, is well-rounded. Not like he's going to get taken down and just out-grappled. And I think he's a better striker overall. I think Kevin Jousset is hittable, leaves himself open. I think Crosbie catches him in the first round, finishes him first-round KO. Moving up on the card, Shane Young, Gabriel Miranda. Shane Young, to be honest, I feel like a lot of these guys are only hyped up because they're friends with Izzy. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. Lost to Blake Builder. Lost to Omar Morales. Lost to Ludovic Klein. Gabriel Miranda lost to Benoit Saint Denis. Gabriel Miranda's much older. You know, he's 3 years older. So, he's in his mid-30s. Arguably could be in his prime right now. Fought a very tough Benoit Saint Denis in his first fight. I think he's the better grappler. I think he has good enough striking where he can hang on the feet. We've seen Shane Young taken down and kind of controlled in the grappling against Builder. I think Miranda takes him down, gets a submission. Second round sub for Gabriel Miranda. I'm going to say second round arm triangle is what I said. Moving up on the card. Mike Mathetha, a.k.a. Blood Diamond versus Charles Radtke. Blood Diamond is such a bum. 3-2. And then you have Charles Radtke coming from CFFC on a 4-fight winning streak. Apparently, according to Topology, he's a negative 330 favorite. 33 years old. Blood Diamond, 35 years old. I think Blood Diamond's good enough to outstrike Charles Radtke on the feet. I do. And Blood Diamond's grappling isn't that bad early. It really isn't that bad early. And he had some moments where he was able to defend against Orion Kosier. He got dominated by Jeremiah Wells, but Jeremiah Wells is really good. I think Charles Radtke can get outstruck in the first 2 rounds, maybe come on strong in the 3rd round, but we got a significant height and reach advantage for Blood Diamond. I think Blood Diamond's got way better striking, and I think early when he's fresh, he's got good enough takedown defense. Plus, this is his last chance in the UFC, so he has to get it done. I'm going Blood Diamond via decision. That's a tough pick. I'm not in love with that pick. I could be dead wrong. I could regret it, but I'm going Blood Diamond. Moving up on the card, Nasrat Haqparast versus Landon Quiñones. Have to go Haqparast, but Haqparast not much of a finisher. I just think he has the crisper boxing. The other guy's decently well-rounded, likes to grapple. Nasrat, he has been exposed in the grappling before, but only by much better fighters like Dan Hooker. So I think Nasrat just goes out there, outboxes him. Could find a finish, but I'm going to say he gets it done via decision just because he doesn't have a lot of finishing ability. Moving up on the card, Jamie Mullarkey versus John Makdessi. John Makdessi's 38 years old. Don't trust him to get it done at all. 29-year-old Jamie Mullarkey, a.k.a. Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I think he's just better everywhere. John Makdessi's going to go out there and try kicking nonstop. I'm going to go Jamie Mullarkey via decision. Moving up on the card, Jack Jenkins versus Chepe Mariscal. It's crazy to me, 83% of Tapology picking Jack Jenkins. I think Mariscal is better everywhere. I think he's the better striker. I think he's the better grappler. He's an absolute dog, has an absolute unbelievable chin, has great stamina. I picked him to beat Trevor Peek. Everyone was doubting him in that fight. I think he goes out there and beats Jack Jenkins. I think Jack Jenkins lost his last fight against Jamal Elmers. I think Jack Jenkins has very good kicks, but I think Chepe Mariscal is good enough to strike with him, and I think he'll mix in the takedowns, and I think he'll be able to out-grapple him and outstrike him in this fight. So I'm going to go Mariscal via decision just because Jack Jenkins is very durable himself. Moving up the card, Carlos Ulberg versus Jung. Easy win for Carlos Ulberg. He's going to go out there and flatline KO him in the first round. This is just a setup fight. Jung on a 2-fight losing streak. Losing to Devin Clark. Losing to Dustin Jacoby. I mean, this is an easy win for Carlos Ulberg. I'm going Carlos Ulberg first round KO. Moving up on the card, main card opener. Tyson Pedro, Anton Turkalj. This is honestly a tough fight to pick. Tyson Pedro has like 3 minutes of cardio. I'm going Anton Turkalj. Showed okay ability against Vitor Petrino. Was able to survive. Was able to grapple. Was able to win some grappling exchanges. Tyson Pedro just got bodied by Modestas Bukauskas in his last fight. Out stamina'd. I am going with Anton Turkalj via decision. I think he gets it done. Mixes in some grappling. Has some decent striking. Moving up on the card, Justin Tafa versus Austen Lane. I'm going Austen Lane first round KO. I think he's more athletic. I think he has a massive reach advantage, massive height advantage. I think he was getting the better of Tafa in the first fight for the 20 seconds it lasts with body kicks. Tafa just wades in and throws bombs. Lane is better, more athletic, faster. I think he brutally finishes him in the first round. Moving up on the card, Manel Kape versus Felipe dos Santos. Kape is just so well-rounded, future title contender. Santos making his UFC debut has fought terrible competition. Manel Kape first round KO, easy work. Tuivasa versus Alexander Volkov. I think Volkov goes out there and just dominates him to a 30-27 decision. I think Volk could even finish him. Tuivasa coming off 2 horrible finish losses. Volkov very good, very rangy, very tall, decent striking, decent grappling, getting better with every fight. Tuivasa, I've never been high on him. He's just knockout power. That's all he has. So I'm going to Alexander Volkov via 30-27 decision. And then we have the main event, Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland. I think Israel Adesanya gets it done. I think he gets it done. I just don't know the path to victory. I really don't genuinely know the path to victory for someone like Sean Strickland. He can't out-grapple him. He can't outstrike him. He doesn't have the power to finish him. He's just going to have to clip him somewhere so perfect that it doesn't matter the amount of power he lands, but just sleeps him from it. That's the only way to win, is if Adesanya's chin's completely gone somehow. But I think Adesanya's grappling, even if Sean Strickland did decide to grapple for 5 rounds, not going to work. Everything is just in Adesanya's favor. Lead leg's wide open to be smashed with calf kicks. The body's wide open to be smashed with body kicks. I think Adesanya brutally KOs him in the second round. I think he brutally KOs him, hurts him to the body, wrecks the legs, goes up top, catches him with a counter shot. Strickland's going to start to get more aggressive. And I think that way, I think Adesanya gets it done. I don't think he's just going to eke out a decision against Sean Strickland. I just don't think it's going to happen. It could, don't get me wrong, but I think he finishes him. I think he finishes him badly in the second round. And I think all the Sean Strickland simps are going to cry and whine. And they're going to be like, Adesanya's what he did to his dog. Oh my God, can you believe this? And they're going to continue with their lies. They're going to complain that, you know, oh, he's on PEDs. That's the only reason he finished Sean Strickland. It's every excuse in the book. And I can't wait for it. I'll be here for it. If Sean Strickland wins, that'd be a massive shocker. If Sean Strickland wins, I will not have been that shocked probably since Leon Edwards gets the 5th round KO. Got the 5th round KO against Usman. So I'll be very shocked. But yeah, I'm pretty confident Adesanya gets the job done. I'm pretty confident. Anyway, there's my full card picks, boys. If you want more in-depth predictions, I have an entire full card prediction video on the channel. All you do is just go to my channel, and I have an entire playlist at the top of my page right now for UFC 293. You go back to 4 days ago, UFC 293, Israel Adesanya vs. Sean Strickland full card predictions. It is out on the channel, and all my other UFC 293 content is right there for the taking. Right there for the taking. Damn, my video from 2 weeks ago is hitting really real right now. UFC 293 is an embarrassment. Is an embarrassment. That it is. That it is. So, anywho, let me know. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the picks. How good do you think I'm going to do? Apparently, I've been like 85% in picks over the last 4 weeks. I think that's what it was. So, hopefully I can keep that up. Full card picks like 85% over the past 4 weeks. That's a damn good pick ratio. I'll tell you that much. The dude Strickland was on the verge of death. After the weigh-ins? Yeah, I saw a clip. He didn't look good. How is he uses kicks without exposing takedowns? Because they're super fluid. I mean, the only reason I respect him is, well, personal circumstances make you into the person you are. I think he flirts with it right on the borderline and going full south. Okay. Shane is not that good. I agree. Big fan, Joey. Don't let the haters bother you. You got solid takes for the MMA community. Thank you, Miles. I appreciate it, man. Good to hear some people in agreement. I know the loudest are usually the haters, so good to hear somebody in agreement. But yeah, I don't let them bother me. If they think for 1 second they bother me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But thank you for your support. I do appreciate that. That does matter. So thank you very much. I respect you. You said first round TKO for Charles, 325-48 into your stream for 280. You said it in your prediction video. Not trying to be mean or anything. No. No. Did I? Maybe I'm wrong, dude. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. You're right, bro. You're right. I'm wrong. I thought I picked him by sub. I genuinely thought I picked him by sub. That was my early prediction, was submission. So thank you. Thank you for correcting me on that one. Thank you for correcting me on that one, bro. I apologize, Cosner. You knew what you were talking about. I didn't. It's hard for me to remember. I could have swore it had to be my early prediction. I was picking him by guillotine early prediction. I'm going blood diamond. I'm pretty confident in everything except the method of victory for Volkov. I don't know too much about his fighting style. Excellent, except for a rangy striker. He's a pretty good striker. NKS, thank you for the $2 donation towards the pet food. You are 89% full card of Paris, Singapore, and 292. So there you go. Almost 90% pick ratio the last 3 events. The dog narrative is overplayed, but wanking your dog... Dude, nobody wanked his dog, all right? Also, I've never been happy for Adesanya. I was a fan before him dry humping Costa in the cage and then fingering... Dude, now you're just over-exaggerating a bit. But, fair enough. You can have you're entitled to your own opinion, man. Thank you for the $2 towards pet food. Yeah, pet food's mad expensive. I need a dono for the dog's food. I gotta get some. I gotta get some soon. I usually buy a shit ton at one point in time. Like once a month, I buy a shit ton of dog food. My dog's eating way too good. I'll tell you that much. My dog's eating way too good. Thank you, brother. The realist recognize real. Thank you. Joe, I respect your opinion. It's great to see. Be a part of the rise. Thank you, federal godson. We're here. We are here. I appreciate you being part of the rise of the channel. People are going to hate. There's going to be peaks. There's going to be valleys. But guess what? I will not be bullied. I've been saying that the last few streams just to having fun, and people been saying, I'm tired of hearing it. Yeah. Nah, seriously. There's other people who would be bullied. There's other people who would accept, being told you're dumb, insulting, ad hominems, all that stuff. Don't care. Every single video I put out, every single stream, to a certain extent, obviously we joke on stream quite a bit, and there's a lot we talk about, so some things I may say without thinking about too much. I 100% believe. 100% behind, 100% believe. Three most confident picks. Israel's one of them. Kape's one of them. And I'll say the last one, Ulberg. But listen, I'm very confident Austen Lane gets it done too. So to not cop out and get easy picks, I'm confident Austen Lane gets it done, and I'm confident Chepe Mariscal gets it done. I actually post it in the Discord, boys. This is the type of valuable information you're getting from the Discord. I actually placed a bet, a four-leg parlay on Discord. I posted on Discord. It's a $25 bet to win $1,160. I bet Kiefer, Crosbie, Gabriel, Miranda, Mike Blood Diamond, and Chepe Mariscal. Plus 4,540 for that four-pick. For that four-piece right there. Now, I'm not like super confident in that. I would say overall my confidence level in that four-piece is probably like 60%. Because I don't trust Blood Diamond. I trust Kiefer Crosbie to get it done. I trust Gabriel Miranda to get it done. And I trust Chepe Mariscal to get it done. I don't trust Blood Diamond. So there you go. Joe just copped the bar school golf tee and I'm going to wear it to the bars. Fair enough. Fair enough, Andy. I picked Tafa in the first fight, but after watching the first fight, how it was going, I'm switching to Lane. Yeah, agree. Blood Diamond is the least confident pick of your 293 picks. Yeah, I was going to pick Radtke. I flipped back and forth on that one. But the people who hate on Joey are falling into the UFC, WWE nets, or just upset their favorite fighter or getting criticism. Yeah. Dude, everyone wants to live. I've learned everyone in the MMA community wants to live in an echo chamber. Or a large majority wants to live in an echo chamber. And they cry and whine over an MMA opinion. But guess what? Most of them are just pussies anyway, crying online. Oh, this guy had this opinion. Can you believe it? Like, move on with your fucking life. It's so unfortunate that your posts have negative comments. Good to see you're not moved. Yeah, dude, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I mean, look, I've said this yesterday. I'd rather be hated than nobody care at all. So people obviously care what I think. They obviously care what I think. They got to be like, oh, how dare you say this? How dare you say this? But I don't care. I don't even care to block these people. I don't even care to mute these people. I just don't care. I don't pay attention to that shit. I really don't. It is what it is. There's going to be terminally ill people online, terminally online as well, crying about everything. There's nothing we can do about it. But guess what? The best thing I can do to get him back is just to keep on trucking along. Keep on trucking along. And I hope you guys, the loyal supporters who stick around for it, I love you guys. The loyal supporters, I love you guys. I mean that too. I mean that too. In a totally legitimate way. Because at the end of the day, we don't have to agree on everything. You know, I'm not some weird, I don't have some weird God complex where everyone has to agree with me. I don't care if you, I mean, if you want to agree with me, you can. So if you have a different opinion, that's fine. You know, that's kind of what this channel is about, accepting of all opinions. But, you know, some people just take it too far and get too hurt over MMA content. You know, move on with your life. Been here since a little before 3K. M. Erican, always comment and timestamps too. Appreciate you, man. Continue to do that, bro. Hey, Joey, who presents more of a threat against the champ opponents on their next fight? Strickland or Stipe? Stipe for sure. Strickland just doesn't have finishing ability. For all we know, Stipe could come back better than ever. But also, guys, if you care to, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MMAJoeyC. At MMAJoeyC. Oh, another fight cancellation. Natan Levy's out of his fight. And now we got another late notice replacement signed to fight Alex Reyes. Been here since 2020. Okay, JJ. I just took that parlay and switched out Blood Diamond with Turkalj. There you go. Hope you make some money, bro. Who do you guys think has a better chance to win? Strickland or Stipe? Let me know in chat. NKS, thank you for the $5 dono. Fudge, no, I disagree with a lot of your opinions, but it's good to have them. If we all agreed on everything, it would be nuts. I've been there from the start. Thank you, NKS. That's the exact type of people I want to have in the community. The thing is, we don't have to be butthurt and upset about everyone having different opinions, you know? I feel like too many people cry about that because they're emotionally attached to these guys. I kid you not, there's very few fighters that I'm emotionally attached to. I care more about divisions and fights that I want to see more than anything. So, like, for example, I want Adesanya to win tomorrow. I definitely want Adesanya to win. But not because I love Adesanya. It's because I look forward to how the division plays out if he beats Strickland. I want to see Adesanya versus Dricus du Plessis. I want to see Adesanya versus Khamzat. Now, if he loses those fights, obviously the division's still interesting. We got potential for rematches. But if he loses to Strickland, then we're going to clog up the division with a potential rematch. Or we're going to get potential Strickland versus Dricus or Strickland versus Khamzat, which isn't nowhere near as compelling. So for me, it's just about the division. Like I don't mind. People thought I was really upset about O'Malley winning. I was annoyed that my prediction was wrong, and I was annoyed that I should have picked O'Malley. But overall, it's more fun for the division. There's more fights that we can look forward to. So I'm not all that upset about it, you know? Like, I don't want Colby to win because I don't think Colby will be active, you know? So I'm rooting against Colby to beat Leon because I think he'll just sit around not doing anything. There's very few guys that I'm legitimately emotionally attached to, and there's a lot of people who are emotionally attached to certain fighters. So, and that's just not me. Been here since 1985. Thank you. I got Pedro round 1 sub, Tafa round 1 KO, Radtke 29-28 decision, and Jousset decision. Fair enough. Stipe, Strickland, Stipe, O'Malley, Sean, Stipe. Brother, if Izzy had problems gassing out, I could see Strickland have a competitive performance. Too bad he doesn't. Agreed. Agreed 100%. I'm watching this while on a 3-hour drive. Always time for Joey's pleasure. I'm always happy to please you guys on a Friday night before a pay-per-view. So, I want to know if you're going to stream it. I will be streaming here live. I'll be here streaming live. You saw Aljamain Sterling and Nathaniel Wood having a grappling match? I did not. Bro, are you going to stream the fight? Yes, I'll be streaming live. Oh, you won't be able to see the fight. How much does a hit does Jones' legacy take if he loses Stipe? I think a significant hit. I think it'll be an embarrassment. I think it'll be embarrassment. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go pee and blow my nose real quick. That sneeze was vicious. My nose is kind of clogged now, so I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back, boys. I am back. Sorry for the delay. Anyway. All right. Where are we at? Stipe, at least to go to division on paper, he doesn't really get subbed. We'll see what happens. I think Jones probably wins. Maybe like ground and pound TKO or something. I don't know, though. I might pick Jones by decision, to be honest. People are completely counting Stipe out. I don't think it's that bad. If he loses, if Jones loses, it's not going to be good. I'm pissed next week's card has a bunch of debutantes all of a sudden. NKS, thank you for the $2. I don't want Colby to win. I'd take him over Bilal. Why, though? That makes no sense, dude. You want a champion who's not going to fight over a champion who would actually fight. Crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. Makes no sense. At least Bilal would defend and eventually lose his belt to Shavkat or something. But instead, you'd rather take a guy who's going to be calling out Nick Diaz and refusing to fight. That's crazy to me. Absolute craziness. I can't believe we're already at 293, boys. Already at 293. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Already 293. Tomorrow is the event. It's crazy because it was just announced. It's crazy because it was literally just announced a couple weeks ago. Which is wild. I hate Bilal, but he's next guy up. It's BS. 170 is a joke of all jokes. 100% agree. That's a fair point. I'd rather take Bilal and have him lose 6 weeks later to Shavkat. There you go. Dude, I want Shavkat as a welterweight champ. That's what I want. That's what I want. Shavkat as a welterweight champion. That'd be incredible. That'd be absolutely incredible. But the whole division's held up for now 7, 8 months for a title fight that nobody truly wants. All for what? All for what? Tell me. For what? It gives us nothing. Gives us absolutely nothing. I fucking hate it. The video I made, honestly, one of my favorite videos I made on the channel was very recent. And it is called... Let me actually fix this real quick. I gotta fix something real quick. Save the playlist. Weekly MMA live chat. Let me go home. Go home. Make sure my Channel is set up properly. Oh no! Did I make the wrong thumbnail? I fudged up. Let me go fix this real quick. I messed up and nobody even noticed. I titled my live chat the wrong number and even messed up the thumbnail too. Let's go fix that right quick. 125. Let me open Photoshop real quick and fix the thumbnail. Thank God I have it saved, I'm pretty sure. Oh, thank God for that. I just realized I messed that up big time. I just messed that up big time, boys. But luckily, it's about to be fixed. I can't believe I didn't notice that. How did I mess that up? All right, save that. Boom. Save that. All right, about to be completely fixed once and for all. Boom. Fixed. Perfect. All right, I'm glad I caught that because that would have messed me up for the rest of the time. I would have been thrown off every number. So I think it's 100% fixed now. Let me take a look. It may not update yet on the channel for whatever reason, but it should be. I don't know how I messed that up. Anywho, what was I going on? Oh, one of my favorite videos I made recently was the UFC is ruining the sport with undeserved title shots, and I discussed all the undeserved title shots. We have Stipe Miocic acting like a folding chair in his last fight. We got Sean O'Malley ducking Merab. We got Colby getting a fight after being out for 2 years, basically. We got Stipe sitting out for 3 years and getting a title shot, basically. It's just making me sick. It's making me sick, and it's ruining the sport. Like, why are we even seeing Adesanya versus Strickland? It should be Adesanya versus Duplessis. I don't care how long they have to wait. It's annoying as hell. Like, why is the UFC doing this? It's going down a slippery slope, boys. I'm telling you, next thing you know, it's going to be Sean O'Malley versus Cheeto Vera too. I like Cheeto. I like Cheeto a lot. But to give him a title shot is completely egregious. It's completely egregious. Disgusting, in my opinion. Why did that not update correctly? Let me just double check again. Oh, no. I just remembered. I didn't mess with mid-rolls. I hate YouTube. They put way too many ads on your videos by mistake. It's sometimes messed up in the algorithm. Let's just save that. It's from last night. And then people probably don't even watch the streams. Oh my God, it has 100 million ads every 2 minutes. Sorry, boys, I'm fixing this because it pisses me off. People might want to watch this, and I got 1 million ads on it because YouTube keeps putting that dog shit on there. And I can't even fix it immediately after the stream. That's the thing that really pisses me off. That's the thing that really pisses me off. I have to wait till the next day to fix it. So then I forget to fix it. All right, that one's already good. Oh, that really is annoying. If you guys are ever watching a live stream and it has too many ads on it, comment immediately, and I'll try to fix it if I'm home. What did you find, Fries? What did you find? Watch this when you got a chance. Let me see. I don't even know what this is. What is this, some robot voice? Who even makes that shit? Who made that? That's so weird, dude. That's funny you found that. I guess I'm in the algorithm, boys. I am in the algorithm. What a weird thing. What a weird thing, bro. Undeserved title shots equals WWE, exactly. How to join the Discord. You have to become a member of the channel, my friend. if you guys want to support independent MMA media, become a member of the channel. So it's $3 a month, and the link is in the chat. You get a bunch of other perks as well. You get a loyalty badge next to your name. You get to join the Discord. You get to watch the extra live streams for now. I private a lot of live streams. Not a lot of live streams, but when I do a bunch throughout the week, I private some of them. Eventually, I'm going to start a second tier, and the live streams are going to go on there. But for now, it's there. You also get a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff I post in the Discord as well. So if you want to become a member, there's no requirement to become such, but the link is in the description. Joey's milking me dry with this member's price. Dude, shut up. Don't ever say I'm milking you, ever. Ever. Big pause. It's $3. Fries. When I eventually start a second tier and it's $5, are you going to become a second tier member? I'm going to have to make an extra exclusive badge for that. Vincent, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you, Vincent. I'm happy that I can milk you. Pause. Let me stop. I have to, do I not? I don't know, dude. You don't have to. I'm not pressuring you into doing anything. I know times are hard, dude. French fries is broke as hell. Skang Biscuit, thank you for the 5 months of membership. 5 months wasted. Oh, God, that wasn't what I was expecting. Oh, you didn't want to be milked? Let me stop. Big pause. Big, massive pause. Yeah. Eventually, I'm going to start a second tier, and it'll be a $5 tier, but right now I just have a $3 tier. I just want you guys to have something worth the cost. I want you guys to get more than worth of the cost. There's how you join the channel. There's the link if anybody wants to join it. Huxley, thank you for becoming a member. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Don't worry, I can manage 5 a month. You're just going to have to keep winning on FanDuel. You're just going to have to keep winning on FanDuel. But thank you, Vincent. I appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you, Huxley. Appreciate you coming a member. The fight start at 6:30 Eastern tomorrow. I will be live. At the absolute latest, I will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be live 7 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully I put it there like this week. Yeah, and then you have to save up. You have to say, I'm going to start a $20 tier just to see if Fry signs up. You're going to have to start cutting some serious lawns. Dude said it's 12 quarters. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate you, man. But thank you again, Huxley, as well, for becoming a member. Take Joey's picks and parlay them. There you go. 90% pick ratio the last 3 weeks. 90% full card pick ratio. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. The best picks. Let me actually check. The Discord link may be expired, so let me post a new one. Invite people. Copy. I'm going to post a new one right now so you can easily find it. You go to the membership tab, okay? You go to the membership tab, and it's going to be there in 2 seconds. There's the Discord link. I just posted it. Go to the membership tab, and you'll find it. So, if you guys have any issues finding it, let me know. But you should be able to join the Discord now. We got a great group of people in there. Not everyone's super active, but we're in there talking about news on a daily basis. Posting funny things. So, you guys should be able to join up now. All you do is go to my profile, go to the membership tab. John O, thank you for the $10 super chat. Make some noise if you are ready. The ad stuff doesn't work here. Not what we do here. Exactly. It's just not what we do here. It's just not what we do here, John. Appreciate the $10 dono. A little on the cheap side, John O, but I'm just fucking with you, bro. Let me stop. Joe, I think you can set your Discord where it's only YouTube members. You can, but dude, not everyone wants to link it. And not everyone wants to link their Discord and their YouTube channel. But I highly recommend it because I do have a secret tab in Discord. We have a private tab for members only where I post only for current members, basically. And only for people who link their channel. I don't post a whole lot in there, but I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to get better at it soon. Thank you, Jono, for the $10 dono, man. Dude cut multiple lawns for that. So, were you guys able to find the Discord thing, boys? Vincent joined. And Darth Bader. Darth Bader, I'm assuming, is Huxley. So I'm gonna put your nickname so I remember, Huxley, who you are. I think that's you. So let me know if that was you. I just changed your name, so I hope it was you. I'm assuming it was you, but maybe another member saw it. If you're in timeout, can you still review your profile? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Do the odds affect your picks? I don't look at the odds. I don't look at the odds. Dead serious. I don't ever look at the odds. I've never really even understood odds until I started the channel. But, yeah, I mean, the odds, I don't care about the odds. I'm picking who I'm picking. I'm just picking who I'm picking. That's it. You know? Like, sometimes I'll see something and I can't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe that 83% were picking Jack Jenkins. But, like, outside of that, I don't really pay attention. I feel like you can start playing mind games with yourself, paying too much attention to that shit. But I'm sure there are people that just pick fights based on odds. What's crazy is based on FanDuel, I have Crosbie, Miranda, Blood Diamond, and Mariscal, all massive underdogs. And Lane, underdog. All massive, maybe not massive, but all underdogs according to FanDuel. That's why I put a bet on them. Yeah, I got it. Welcome, 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 boys, to the Discord. Happy to always have more people. Who is this? Who's B? Who's L? Who are all these people joining? Who is that? What? How come all of a sudden there's like 5 people joining? Okay, let me respond to these people. YouTube name. I mean, it must be a member because they have the member thing. Oh, okay. Did you change your name from Vincent? How come it says welcome Vincent, welcome Huxley? Am I smoking crack? I don't like this one bit. Let me see something. Okay, I don't. Somebody's watching this stream and doing something weird. I just joined Leo. Okay. I'm about to say I just made the link ineligible. Who is B? I'm so confused right now. How come this says... All right, well, if you don't respond, I'm messaging... I'm trying to figure... So the... Vincent, let me know in the chat right now. Is that you with the B name in there? I just want to make sure. That's you with the B name in there? Derek Backen, thank you for the $4.99. Okay, the way it's coming up is with just showing me a B. I see it now. Okay. I was just confused because I posted the link and then all of a sudden there was like a million people. It seemed like a bunch of people joining. Who is L? Oh, that's Leo, right? L is you, Leo Chav? Is that you? The one that just says L? profile. It just says L. Is that you, bro? Let me know in the YouTube chat. Thank you, Derek, for the $4.99. Joey, I just hopped on. Can we keep it going for another hour, please? Thank you. Also, this one is for MMA Johnny. No, I just posted a link in the members tab, and then all of a sudden we had like 5 people join simultaneously. So I was like a little bit suspicious of what was going on there. Oh, apparently the name's messing up. Somebody just sent me a screenshot and said it shows different names for them. So it was some type of glitch on Discord. That's all it was. Okay, I was confused there. Leo, your name wasn't showing up right. Neither was Vincent's. Fries just pointed it out, sent me a screenshot. Damn, Derek, $4.99 for another hour, bro. You're just milking me for every last drop, aren't you? But the message that says also this one's for MMA Johnny. That's hilarious, bro. Fuck MMA Johnny. But back to the question about Nasrat. I think Nasrat can lose. Because Landon Quiñones has some decent grappling. So he might be able to get it done. But as far as another hour, Derek, maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, Joey is milking me like a cow working overtime. I'm not talking dairy. Dude, Derek's working overtime to send donos. Derek's working overtime to send donos. But anyway, thank you, Vincent, and thank you, Huxley, for joining the Discord. I appreciate you. It was just some weird Discord glitch, apparently. But welcome to the party, boys. We have an entire tab for the Fight Night live chat that we'll be discussing the fights in tomorrow. Well, I won't, because I'll be streaming, but you guys will. Joe, if I dropped a $500 super chat, would you do an 8-hour stream? I wouldn't do an 8-hour stream tonight. For a $500 super chat, let me see. How long? Not that you're going to do it anyway, but just hypothetically. I'd probably go. Would I do an 8-hour stream? I definitely wouldn't do an 8-hour stream. Definitely not tonight. What would I do tonight for it? Let's see. I'd probably go 4 hours. I'd go another 2.5 hours. It'd be crazy. It'd be a long-ass stream, but I'd do it. I'm a man of the people. But the biggest donation I've ever gotten was from Derek for $2.99. Dude doesn't have rent money talking about dropping $500. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I don't know why people even do that. They're like, what if I drop $500? Dude, you ain't got $500. You ain't got it. Cosner might, though. I don't know. What about a shirtless stream? Dude wants a shirtless stream for $500. I don't know about that, dude. That's too valuable. Blaze one backing me up. Dude said 50 hours stream. I'm still disputing that. Chase is brutal. I'm fighting him on the back end. I'm telling him, nah, this is mine. This is mine. I'm not going to lie. The day I get a $500 super chat, I'm probably going to faint. Because that's wild to me. I never thought. I'm still shocked when somebody sends me $10. Let alone sending a $500 dono. I just probably faint immediately. You know? I'm still disputing that. I got 500 anytime. Days. Shut up. You got a gifted membership. Derek really sent 300 and didn't even remember. I know, dude. I was like, Derek, chill. Chill, bruh. Chill. Because now you're getting false thank yous. Joey, now that we're 24 hours from the fight, has your excitement increased for the Izzy fight? Let me put it this way. I'm unboxing a special thing on stream tomorrow. I am more excited for that than I am for the fights. I'm more excited for that. Joey, my birthday is coming up. Can you make sure Ruzaboyev's coach makes it to my party? Yes, I will. I will, bro. I will. I'm going to see if I can get Roy Zaboyev's coach to come to your party. I'm going to see if he can join me for the stream tomorrow. Oh, shit. Did I look legitimately scared? The loudest thunder just went through. My monitor went black for some reason. I thought my power went out for a second, but apparently not. How the hell did my monitor go black? Damn, that was sketchy as hell. I thought I was about to get struck by lightning. I really thought I was about to get struck by lightning. You guys heard that? You guys heard that? I thought my power went out. I genuinely thought my power went out. Whew, that was sketchy. You guys really heard that? I'm going to have to go listen to it on stream. Blaze1, thank you for the $2 donation. Let's go another hour, boys. Maybe. That's crazy. You guys legit heard that? Let me pull up my stream. When was it? Like 40 seconds ago now? Dude, that was so loud. Dude, that was scary. That was Roy Zaboyev's coach, wreaking havoc. Dude, it sounded like something fell into my house, didn't it? That was loud as shit on stream. It sound... Damn, I'm scared now, boys. I'm scared. I thought Ruzaboyev was breaking into my house. That was crazy. I can't believe how... I thought you guys were exaggerating. It was loud as shit on stream. It was loud as shit on stream. Blaze1 Sports, thank you again for the $2. I appreciate the super chat. Blaze1 Sports is one of my favorite subscribers, I have to admit. Dude's been a loyal subscriber for many years. For many years. I can't wait till we got like 50K subs and we got hundreds of people in the chat, and I get to shout out the guys who've been sticking around for the longest. Yeah, that was Chris Dawkins' chin right there. Dude, I got so scared. I heard that thunder and I was almost like this. Hold on one second. I heard that thunder and I was... You heard that one? Let Thor try to break in my house right now. I swear to God, I'll beat him over the head with this right now. I'll beat him over the head with this. Right now. I got to stay strapped at all times. I hear a loud noise. I got to be prepared. That one wasn't as loud, but it was pretty loud. I got to be prepared to brandish my shillelagh at a moment's notice. You know what I mean? I got to be prepared to brandish my shillelagh at a moment's notice. That shit was... That first one was crazy. That was the loudest thunder I ever heard. My monitor went black somehow. So just so you guys know, if somehow the stream just randomly ends, it means my power went out. Because it's crazy right now. There's another loud-ass one. I'm so happy I was here to see the reveal. I'm unboxing something live on stream tomorrow, Derek, if you want to be here for the reveal as well. Dude, I'm scared. I want to go like hide underneath my bed or something right now. It's fucking loud. Where did that come from? This may be the last live stream ever. Shit is getting sketchy out here. Shit is getting mad sketchy out here. Mad sketchy out here. Last time the power went out, the stream never went down. I remember. Columbo, he's in my room. Yeah, I'm unboxing something live on stream tomorrow. Who's going to be here for the Fight Night stream tomorrow? Better get here early. We're doing something historic early on stream. In the first hour, I would say. Depending on how the fights are flowing. In the first hour, I'll probably do the unboxing. Joey, make sure you have all your electronics connected to power surge protectors. Yes. Especially my $5,000 PC right here. Connected into a surge protector. Don't worry, I'll send your mother in a minute. Yeah. Days, I got your mother here to comfort me. We know Days is an incel. We know Days is an incel. I can't believe how loud that first one was. Damn, that really scared the dog shit out of me. I said, oh shit. I haven't felt that jolt of energy since the last time I hung out with Ruzaboyev's coach. Can't miss the unboxing. That you can't. It's gonna be a legendary stream for sure. So, whew, we're lucky to be alive, boys. I almost had to break out that shillelagh. Whew. I'm still on edge a little bit. That shit took me off guard. That was so loud. That was so loud. Seems like it's dying down now, though. Joey, can you hear Chandler's fighting Connor? Yeah, breaking news. Breaking news. Haha, that was clear through my earphones. I couldn't believe how loud it was. The microphone doesn't pick up a lot of extra noise. And for that to pick it up is craziness. But, yeah, that's a first on the stream. I was legit scared for a second. It sounded so loud. I thought all the Adesanya racists were showing up in my house with pitchforks and torches, ready to burn down the place. They're like, how dare you defend Israel Adesanya? I got to go watch Daytona 500 and drink a Bud Light after this. I thought they were busting down my door with their pitchforks and torches. They were, how dare you say that racism is in MMA? How dare you? How dare you? You leave Dale Earnhardt out of this. Oh, my goodness. What you guys need to understand, right, is there's a certain group of fans who watch MMA, and if you even hint in a thumbnail, I debated about not using that thumbnail, but if you even hint in a thumbnail that some fans are racist, they get extremely angry. Extremely angry, because deep down they know they're racist. So when you call them out on it, their whole defense is it doesn't exist. And to put that thumbnail in there, I just knew it was going to piss them off. Even though the video is about so much more than that, I just put the most compelling thing in the thumbnail. I had another thumbnail that I thought about using, but then, I said, you know what? I don't care. Let them get pissed off. I had another thumbnail that said undeserved hate. But I was like, you know what? We'll throw racist fans in the thumbnail to really piss them off. Because I do talk about it, so it represents something I discuss in the video. And listen, agree with me, disagree with me. Do you think anybody else is going to talk about that? You think anybody else is going to talk about how people act like Izzy's gay and they hate him because he's gay? You know what I'm saying? You think anybody's ever going to say that? And you think anyone else is going to say, yeah, you got fucking weirdos talking about Jeff Molina and making jokes about Jeff Molina because apparently he's bisexual. These people are weirdos. They're worried about another man's sexuality. Will anyone else say that? Tell me right now. Let me know in the chat. Is there anyone else on YouTube that will say that? Even the people that think it won't say it because they're too scared. They're pussies. So, you know what I mean? Whatever happened to the Dale Funko in the background? He's actually sitting right here next to me. Actually, let me tell you guys a quick story. This might be a good one. This might be a good one. My dog does not care about thunder at all. He doesn't care about fireworks at all. I took him to a parade, and there was loud-ass fire trucks on 4th of July. He did not give a fuck. He doesn't care about any of it. I've kind of desensitized him. I've took him to all different situations since he was a puppy, different pet stores, different places, different types of noises. He watches the fireworks on 4th of July since he was a puppy. But anyway, let's get into another story, okay? And this might be a good clip for Motivational Joey if he's here, okay? But if not, he'll probably hear it later. So let's get into a really good story, all right? I made a video yesterday defending Israel Adesanya. I talked about there's so much unwarranted hate that Israel Adesanya gets as a UFC champion based on a litany of many reasons, but I've noticed some of those same reasons apply to not every fighter, apply to other fighters. And those fighters are beloved by the same group. So you have Israel Adesanya, very cringy and corny. You have Sean Strickland, very cringy and corny. The same group of fans will hate Israel Adesanya vehemently while simping for Sean Strickland, okay? There's a clear difference there, okay? Those same fans also consistently talk about Israel Adesanya painting his nails. They talk about what he wears. They make up stories about him and his dog who's passed away. And they use this all as a way to delegitimize him, right? And a lot of these people, there's a large portion that is openly racist against Israel Adesanya. They're openly racist against a number of fighters. You know, whether it be Kamaru Usman or whoever else you want to name. There is, without a doubt, openly racist fans in MMA, okay? And when I put out that video, I knew it was going to get a lot of back. Am I back? I think I may be back. My power just went out. Let me know if I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. All right. My power went out and came right back on. Whew. Whew. What really happened there, boys, okay? What just happened? I'm going to be honest. I don't think that was the storm, okay? I discussed in a video racism amongst the MMA community, specifically towards Israel Adesanya. And what happened was a bunch of racist MMA fans revolted against it. How dare you suggest that this exists? And what happens is these people get so enraged and furious because you call something out that exists. In their minds, they are racist, but they like to pretend like it doesn't exist. So they got so mad, they showed up to my house, okay? They showed up to my house and they banged on my door. They cut the power to my house for temporarily. Luckily, I fought them off with my shillelagh. I'm back on stream. They banged on the door, right? They had their pitchforks and their torches on hand. They said, racism doesn't this in MMA. I love Dale Earnhardt Jr. from Daytona 500. And look, I opened the door. I ran downstairs. I ran downstairs. I seen who they were. I saw it on my doorbell camera. And I went down there. I said, oh shit, I'm outnumbered. But guess what? I got the old equalizer up in this bitch. I opened the door. I brandished my shillelagh. And I said, yeah, what now, bitch? What now? And I said, look. I said, I've told you right now. I told you in the video. If you get angry that I suggest racism exists in MMA amongst the MMA fans, unsubscribe to the channel. You don't have to watch. And they said, fuck you. And I said, you know what? I looked at them. There was about 15 of them. I said, these guys all look like incels. I'm not worried about these guys. And I took my shillelagh. I said, I don't even need my shillelagh. This is light work. I said, I don't even need this shillelagh. This is light work. And I said, all right, let's go. They started swinging their pitchforks at me. They started swinging their torches at me. I started piecing up a couple of them. I was dicing a few up. Next thing you know, it was like a horde of zombies. There was more of them that came out of nowhere. There was like 30 of them. And I was like, oh shit. And they were all like, racism doesn't exist. Daytona 500. I love Dale Earnhardt. And I said, oh shit, I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm taking shots left and right. I'm getting diced up. I'm getting pieced up. Somebody clipped me on the chin. I was rocked a little bit. I started stumbling backwards into my house. And when I stumbled backwards into my house, I looked at them as they're all funneling through the front door. And I'm like, damn, this is too many for even me to take on. Right? And my shillelagh had been out of reach. I sat it down, acting like a Billy Badass. And I was like, what do I do now? What do I do now? And I had an epiphany. This all happened while my power went out, okay? They cut my power. I had an epiphany. I said, I got a great idea. I started scrambling up my steps. I said, I got to get to my office quick. I start scrambling up my steps. They start just filing in right behind me. They're all chasing after me. It's about 30 of them. And all I hear, chewing tobacco, urge is flat, 9/11 was an inside job, gyno from Israel Adesanya. And I heard the N-word used a couple times, quite frankly. But I'm overwhelmed. I'm running from them. I'm like, oh, shit. So I book it to the office, right? They're right behind me like World War Z zombies. They're just booking it, right? Luckily, I get to my office and I get my secret weapon. And I grab my secret weapon and I turn around. I said, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I offer this as tribute. I offer this as tribute. We don't have to agree on everything. But please, I don't want to be jumped with all your pitchforks and torches. Take this Dale Earnhardt Funko Pop as tribute. I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. And they were like, you know what? We'll take your offer. We'll take your offer. They took the Dale Earnhardt Funko Pop. They said, damn, this shit's in a protector and everything. They started heading on their merry way. They started making their way back out of the house. And I said, nah, not so fast. I said, look, this was all just a diversion. I'm not letting them get away with my Dale Earnhardt Funko Pop. So I hurried up, went into my room. I went into my closet. And boom, I got out my gun. And I ran after him. I said, yeah, what now? And I had my shillelagh on one hip. And I had my pistol in hand. And I said, I'm going to need you to leave that Dale Earnhardt Funko at the door on your way out. And they were like, 9/11 was an inside job. And I said, look, I don't want anybody to get hurt here, but I'm going to need you to leave that Dale Earnhardt Funko at the door on your way out. And they said, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. And I said, bitch, leave that Dale Earnhardt Funko at the door. And don't you ever say the N-word ever again. And they were like, propane accessories. 9/11 was an inside job. And they just left it at the door and they went on their merry way. They went on their merry way. So it all worked out. We got it back. Hell of a story. And all that happened in the span of 1 minute. It happened so fast. It happened so fast. But look, I gave this to him as a diversion. I knew I had the protector on it. They got their greasy palms on it. But I wasn't letting them leave him with this. I wasn't letting them take this off my hands. I was not letting it happen, boys. So we got it back. It's in my possession. And the people who got mad about the video, I absolutely bitched them. I hit a couple of them with a couple 1-2s. I was winning off the jump. More thunder. That's crazy, but there's the story, guys. That's what happened when the power went out. I like how everyone's just sitting here listening to this story. Where's Motivational Joey? Motivational Joey, are you here? He might be, he might not be. I just seen Derek. I didn't even see your messages in Discord, Derek. Derek said the racist did storm his place. Yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. When I was getting swarmed outside, when all 30 of them started swarming me outside, I heard a couple people use the N-word. And that really pissed me off. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. I got retribution. I exact retribution on them. Whew. What a night, boys. What a night. What a night. What a night. But that's just the way it goes, I guess. Life can be unexpected. Life can be very unexpected. I still can't believe as many comments as this video got. This video got so many comments. I never even read them all. I couldn't even read them all. I don't think I responded to any of them. Because maybe one. Maybe one. Hey, it got almost 6,000 views. So somebody cared to watch. It's so funny. There's a spike right when I talk about racism and homophobia. in MMA. There's a spike in the video. The spirit of Dale Earnhardt strikes again. Yeah, he was with me. As soon as I finally got him out of my house, I deadbolted the door, and I said, "Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Dale, shining down on me, brother Dale." So, you don't even watch MMA YouTube? What are you getting at here? What are you getting at? Dude, Jack, if you're going to send this message in chat, dude, you're just getting timed out. I've already answered that question a million times. People are making up false narratives. Absolutely false narratives. And I've explained it on many of occasions. If you don't know, then go watch the stream from yesterday. Watch the stream from the night before. And, no, French fries. I'm not, dude. I can't break that one out. I can't break that one out, bro. And if you have any questions, go watch those streams. People are making up a false narrative about Israel Adesanya. 100% false. I think, okay, to answer your question then, do you genuinely believe Izzy didn't touch his dog? Doesn't everyone touch their dog? You don't pet your dog? You don't pet your dog? So you're just trying to lead bad faith questions based on a fake narrative. That's absolute horseshit. Just contrived to get attention during fight week. So if you don't like my answer, unsubscribe. Go watch somebody else, dude. I've answered it many times. So you're just making up shit now. All right, I'll do it for you, Andy. I'll do it for you. Dude's getting punishment. Dude, if you're sending messages like this, you're immediately getting timed out. So, Jack, you're just pushing a false narrative so you can get timed out for 300 seconds as well. Just pushing a false narrative. There's nobody out there. There's no video evidence to support anybody jerking anything. And I'm just not talking about it anymore. Go watch the stream from yesterday or the day before. People acting like a sexual act took place are completely ridiculous, and it's all just a contrived false narrative. And there's no evidence to support otherwise. So, anywho, if you're gonna send weird shit in the chat, we've already beat that story to death. Okay, I highly advise you to go watch the 2 previous streams. Send him to the hospital with no serious injuries. Yeah. Yep, 100%. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark in the stream, boys. When the stream ended randomly, did you guys think it was over for good? Did you guys think it was over for good? Can't they come up with something new already? Yup, exactly. Yeah, why don't we talk about... We haven't talked about it too much. Why don't we talk about Sean Strickland killing a dog? Why don't we talk about that? It's just a bad faith argument all the way around. Nobody's campaigning for the fight to be canceled. Nobody's asking for anybody to be penalized. All it is an attempt to delegitimize a fighter they don't like. That's all it is. Thanks for the honesty. These narratives are crazy. Yeah, and nobody else will say it. Nobody else will say it. Because what these online weirdos do is, if you say, oh, well, that's a false narrative. Are you really defending a guy that did blank? I'm not even going to say it. Because it's disgusting. Are you really gonna defend a guy that does this? Do you really support this? No, that's not what I said. Misrepresentation of fact. That's all it is. Fake narratives. And it's just horseshit. But you're welcome, Graylin. You're welcome, Graylin. One weird video and everything else is years old tweets. MMA fans complain about cancel culture but are fine with it against someone they don't like. My thing is, you see people say, I see a defense for people saying, when you say, oh, these same people are mad about this, but Sean Strickland was a neo-Nazi. And people say, well, he said he was a neo-Nazi. He's not one anymore. Well, the things you are alleging Adesanya to have done is years old. So, oh, well, that was in the past. The past is the past. It's just hypocrisy at its best. I'm not clutching my pearls over any of it, and it's just the majority of it is a false narrative, 100% false narrative. And it's all contrived because there's nothing worth talking about this fight week. That's why. This would never happen at any other fight week. The whole thing had something to do with dogs. Clearly, videos, multiple tweets, following dog fetish account, blah, blah, blah. Dude, the tweets that people have sent me as evidence literally are meaningless. Are literally meaningless. Following an account is literally meaningless. Okay? You know how many people accidentally follow certain accounts? And even if he didn't accidentally follow it, who cares if he followed some weirdo online? It's literally meaningless. You act like there's pictures of him hanging out with her. So, yeah, following somebody on Twitter means you want to fuck them, I guess. Yeah, sure. Doesn't make any sense, dude. But Izzy's definitely weird. 100% weird. But people are making it out to be something it's not. And that's all. I'm not discussing it anymore. Because I've already debunked these ridiculous claims. And there's really no evidence to support such. So, we'll move on. You know how many people follow weird girls who dance for views in this chat? You know what's funny is, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, I'm pretty sure I follow a couple, like, dog accounts on Instagram. You know, of dogs, you know, cute dog videos or some dumb shit like that. All of a sudden, does that make me one of them? Oh, does that make me a weirdo? So, yeah, it's just dumb shit, you know. Where were all the videos about Conor McGregor and his Twitter likes? Why didn't nobody make any videos about that? All it is it's just an attempt to delegitimize. Moving on. Yeah, like I followed Day's mother, but I followed her long before I started just pounding her out. Joe, you're not following dog fetish accounts? Well, you know what? Now I'll go. What's her name again? I'll go follow her right now just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Dude, it doesn't matter. How many followers did she have? I bet you there's a bunch of people that follow her. So, and I bet she follows other weird shit too. How many people does he follow? Follows 272 people. You can't even search his followers. That's annoying. I bet you there's someone else weird he follows on here too. Uh-oh, he follows food porn. Yeah, I'm sure there's other ones. Dude follows Jake Shields. Ew. Dude follows Angela Hill. That's worse than anything. Dude follows Angela Hill. I don't simp and donate money to girls, just Joey. Exactly. Blaze One Sports doesn't send money to females. He sends money to me instead. There you go. These guys in chat didn't even realize you can see who they're subscribed to. There you go. That explains it all. That explains it all, boys. Very much so. I have to ban everyone who subbed to Bisping right now. I can't believe. I wonder what percentage of people have their subscriptions public on YouTube. Jack is subbed to Bisping. How do you even find Jack's account? Joey, I want to clarify. I like your content, but I don't know why you feel the need to rage bait for views. I don't even know what that means. Tons of the most popular fighters in the UFC today are minorities. That's literally a non-statement. That means nothing. It's meaningless, Jack. You're arguing with a ghost. Tons of the most popular fighters in the UFC today are minorities. That's literally meaningless. It's a meaningless statement. Rage bait for views. So make compelling titles and thumbnails that represent the content that I'm making that may piss people off. That means there's something wrong with it. Meanwhile, there's people making fake thumbnails and titles that don't represent their videos. It just, the whole entire paragraph there makes 0 sense, dude. But I'm glad you like the content. You can feel free to disagree with it, dude. Do you think Sean O'Malley's the biggest superstar in UFC right now? No, I do not. I think Conor's way above him. I think Charles Oliveira's above him. I think Adesanya's above him. I think John Jones is above him. And there's probably a couple other. I don't know. I can't name everyone, but you get the point. He's like top 8, maybe. I would say top 8. I would say top 8 for sure. Dude, hey, Jack Cremandi subscribed to Stylebender's YouTube channel. Oh my God, he subscribed to his YouTube channel. You know what that means? You know what Jack Cremandi does? You know what he does in his free time, right? You know what that means, right? You know what that means, boys. He's associated with him. He's following a guy on YouTube who follows a dog fetish Twitter. Damn, Jack is a weirdo, bro. That is disturbing. That is completely disturbing. Jack, I didn't know you were this sick, bro. I didn't know you were this sick. Sean is manufactured, I know. I only donate to Bisbing. I love hearing his breakdowns when he... Dude, shut up. Shut up. I'm disgusted. Jack literally subscribes to Stylebender on YouTube. You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? What a sick motherfucker. What a sick SOB. I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted in him. Absolutely disgusted in him. He's associated with him. After what he's calling him out for. Dude, subscribe to Stylebender. The truth is out. I come here to enrich my anger. Derek, what are you laughing about, bro? What are you laughing about? Yeah, Jack's a sellout, bro. Jack's a sellout. He posted earlier. I had to remove the message, but Jack posted in the chat earlier. He said, you know, I'm so excited that Izzy's fighting tomorrow. The first thing I'm doing in the morning is going to the pound and adopting a dog. I don't know what he was supposed to be implying there, but it sounded sick. And now I found out he follows him on YouTube. Yeah. Jack is awfully suspicious. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Jack is awfully suspicious. Mighty Mouse got the best YouTube channel out of all the fighters. I've never watched it. What I can say is I think he makes good YouTube videos. I'm subbed to you despite me disagreeing with your opinions. Fair enough. Fair enough. You subscribe to me, and I appreciate it nonetheless. Actually, this is a question for everyone in the chat. List your favorite MMA channels. Give me a list of your favorite MMA channels. I'm curious. Let me know. Like your top 3, top 5. Give me your list of favorite MMA channels. Apparently, Jack Cremandi watches them all. Sounds like he's about to celebrate that Izzy win in style of Stylebender himself. Yeah, sounds about right. Stop the fight. Yeah, Dan Hardy's yelling, stop the fight. He's yelling, stop the fight right now. I can't believe it's still this early. It's only 11:45. I'm actually getting up early tomorrow. I'm going to go do something in the morning. Hanato Moyakano is great. All right. Me, Guru, Tracy, sometimes on point. You and the Weasel, probably most channels, make utter garbage. Damn. Oh, I forgot 2-hour breakdowns of Sadiq Yusuff Classic. Ew. Outside of you, Joey, I do enjoy the Weasel, and I'll watch Brendan Schaub. Please don't ban me. Ew. That's nasty, bro. Damn, Derek. You had to empty them pockets, Derek, because you're about to catch a ban, bro. JJ's just taking it too far. Yeah, that's my favorite channel too, JJ. I watch them every night before I go to bed. Every night. Yeah, I'm just always curious to ask that question. I'm just curious. I wonder who... Like, it's so weird because there's so many MMA channels, but I feel like the same, like, 5 or 6 channels are always, like, talked about. You know? If that makes sense. Brandon. He's funny, but don't agree with most of his takes. Fair enough. I watch Wonderboy. I think he's a BMF. You think he's a PMF? Yeah, he is a PMF. Dude, Wonderboy is the biggest PMF ever. Dude doesn't want to fight anyone. Apparently, Dos Santos and Werdum are fighting right now. I wonder who's going to win. I wonder who's going to win. Can you watch? That's a pay-per-view. I'm not paying for that. I was going to say, can you watch that somewhere? Derek is subbed to Motivational Joey. He's a real one. There you go. Blaze 1. What a guy. Me and no other channels. I appreciate it. I like Bisbing channel early on, but it's hard to watch now. It's full of ads. Ew. Joe, what did you say? Your family is the only thing that's hurting because you can't provide for them with your shitty YouTube channel? I don't remember what I said, dude. I don't remember. That was definitely one for the books. Apparently everyone is subbed to Bisbing, even Derek. Ew. I don't think I'm subscribed to any MMA YouTube channels. I don't know, though. I can't stand Bisbing or DC, RC. I guess I do watch Errol's interviews, too. Dude, is anyone watching DC and RC? Let me know in the chat. Are you watching DC and RC? Weasel is knowledgeable in his breakdowns, but is biased as Guru a lot. Just my opinion. Fair enough. Bisbing isn't bad at it. Everyone, why choose Anthony Smith to do a podcast with? Dude, I don't like Bisbing. I think you find him annoying. Dude, subscribe to Bisbing. I like how Fries is just checking everyone's channel. I heard French Fries only watches Full Send MMA. Full Send MMA. If you looked at mine, if you looked at my subscriptions, I'm trying to see, who do we have? Let's see. I have a bunch of random subscriptions on here. I have WorkSafe BC. I have Engineering World. I have Practical Engineering. I'm looking for an MMA channel. I'm looking for an MMA channel, and I'm not finding one yet. Sin City Outdoors. I just subscribed to a bunch of random ones. Photoshop Training. I'm subscribed to MMA Joey Clips. I'm subscribed to MMAI. I'm subscribed to Jerry MMA. I'm subscribed to Motivational Joey. I'm really not. I'm subscribed to MMA Now. Yeah, basically nothing. Basically nothing. Dude, if Fries is watching nothing but Full Send MMA, I'm disturbed by his behavior. I think that's the most embarrassing subscription you could have. Andy watches Aiden Ross MMA interviews. Yeah, he probably does. He probably does. I watch Ariel Helwani for his interviews, Joey for his videos and chats. I like to watch DC sometimes for his fight breakdown. Started watching Cringe King for his predictions. Ew. Dude, anybody that likes Chael Sonnen needs to get timed out. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Rip the Band-Aid off. Gotta give some love to James Lynch too. He sometimes puts out bro science, but he's a nice guy. What does that even mean? What does that even mean, bro? I don't know. I just haven't been watching anything. I pop into James's streams every once in a while, but recently I've been busy. and I just haven't been literally watching anything. Ariel does have the best interviews, I would agree, but I don't watch interviews. But when I do, if I do watch an interview, it's from Ariel. Charles dropped 7 videos today alone. Close to 40 this week. You mean Chael? Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion. Chael is like a rich, broke person. You know? That's crazy, dude. Dropping that many videos. Does Barstool still sponsor Molly McCann? If they knew what's good for him, hopefully not. I'm still trying to figure out, what does this bro science comment mean? Let me know, Leo. Let me know. I want to know. What's he pushing? What's he pushing? Now, I think Chael is just trying to get that easy money, dude. I think he just sits down and records like 70 videos at once. And he's like, oh, intro, outro, 17 ads. Talks in circles. Every video gets a bunch of views. Damn. His views are actually falling off. He used to get a lot more views. His views are falling off. Is his channel finally dying? Or are these just bad video topics? The thumbnails don't look that great. I mean, they're not horrible views by any means. I mean, they're much better than mine, but I remember his views getting over 100,000. That's crazy. Dude, I'm scrolling back so far and I'm only a month. Like, let me go back. I'm 4 months back now. 110, 49,000, 75, 52. Dude, Chael's videos are on the decline. Chael's videos views are on the decline. Chael has nothing to say. Yeah, I would never watch him. Joe, I kid you not, I was driving home in my street. There was a bunch of lights and sirens, and I'm like, what the F happened? I see a car flipped over and dude on a stretcher. I'm like, what the fuck? Praying they okay. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Thoughts on Full Send? Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Everyone, so I suggest checking out Mixed Martial Academy for some documentary type videos. I'll keep that in mind. That's wild, though. Chael's videos views are suffering. I'm telling you, dude. I'm scrolling back 4 months. His views were better 4 months ago. 4 months ago. That's wild for having 1 million subs. Yeah, he just talks in circles and says nothing. He's been doing that for a while. Chael's YouTube channel, when he initially started, was actually pretty good. I used to watch it. Fight Life is good, too. Happy to hear it. How does Kevin Lee fit in all this? Classic. Retirement. I don't know who that is. I'm seeing what people are saying about We're Doomed JDS. I bet you it's going to be horrible. I'm willing to bet it's going to be horrible. It's about time. It's a regular card start time. Agreed. Chael does videos on YouTube Boxing and Elk Boys. Ew. Man, I've had to discuss your Izzy thumbnail with some of my boys. I swear I love them, but they're completely brain dead. What do you mean by that? Explain, Jerry. Jerry, watch the Nelk Boys Sean Strickland podcast and kick back with Clayweed and the boys. I'm going to have to pass on that, Twizzy. That sounds like the worst possible thing to do on your Friday night. That sounds like literally the worst possible thing to do on your Friday night. I'd rather just scream here talking to a bunch of clowns. Than watch a Nelk Boys Sean Strickland. But fill me in what you mean, Jerry. Jerry copies Lucas thumbnails. Everyone does that shit. People have been doing that bland thumbnail strategy for years. I mean, I guess it works. I guess it works, boys. Dude, the video that came out today at Dylan Dennis is so funny. And I actually don't tweet about that shit, but I had to tweet about it. I said, I'll say this because I haven't seen anyone else. The reason Dennis is attacking Logan's fiance so hard online is because he's scared to fight and he was hoping Logan would call off the fight and he could claim victory. Definition of an internet troll shill, and incels love him for it. Dude's attacking a woman and people are defending him. They just started screenshotting the thumbnail and some said stuff like, quote, this fat fuck, etc. None of them actually watched the video. Fuck them then. Fuck them. They can think what they want, dude. It's funny when people insult, or when they disagree with you and they just come at you with insults. The ad hominems. It's because they don't have a legitimate argument. I think you're 100% right about your Dylan Dennis tweet. That I am, dude. I would never make a video about that, but I'm sure of it. I think that dude's a legit pussy in real life. He's a legit pussy. People were defending him. Oh, he can't talk face to face. I'm telling you right now, you could pick me up on a plane right now. Fly me out and be like, talk shit to Logan Paul face to face on camera. And I would have no problem. I'd be like, fuck you. This dude is the definition of a pussy internet troll. I don't think he wants to fight for whatever reason, but he wants to stay relevant. He wants to stay relevant. That's it. Yeah, JDS and Werdum are both on PEDs. Werdum left the UFC because he wanted to use PEDs. But that's sad, Jerry. That's sad that you got friends like that, dude. Clowns. Absolute clowns, by the way. I just seen a picture where Doom, dude, he's beaten up. How are you even watching it? How are you even watching it, Fries? A video of Dennis looked like he got 9-year-old stealing candy. And the incels have been cheering him on because he's attacking a woman. The incels are cheering him on even because he's attacking a woman. Which is crazy to me. Which is crazy to me. Imagine cheerleading, and it's these dudes that get nothing. They're like, oh yeah, he's attacking a woman. He's so funny. It's crazy the amount. Derek, my man, I heard some racists cut your internet out. Bro, what the fuck? Nah, he was talking about me. That was crazy. What sucks is, if the power wouldn't have clicked back on, the stream would have been done for. They're just my boys on Twitter. How are they your boys on Twitter, Jerry? If you don't know them in real life, they're not your boys, dude. They're just your online acquaintances. You know? At least some of you guys I've known for so many months, at least I can kind of say I know you. Yeah, Dennis doesn't want to fight, dude. I hope he gets the shit beat out of him. I hope he gets the shit beat out of him. And you know me, I don't like the Paul brothers. I don't like the YouTube boxing angle. I don't like any of that bullshit. Get my laptop situation sorted out, hopefully inside the next week. Worst case scenario, record on your phone, dude. Upload it from your phone. That's it. Boom. Boom. Done. Easy work. Joe, do you consider me your boy? No. No, Jack, I don't. You haven't been around long enough. You're just barely clutching that wrench. Your boys on Twitter, pause. JDS won. JDS beat Werdum by split decision. I'm done. Really? I like JDS, so I'm happy he won. I'm happy. Dude, the cut on Werdum's eye is filthy. It's sad seeing these guys just waste away. Werdum was the best in the world 10 years ago. And that's still my boy. Jack, I still don't trust you, dude. You may not hold on to that wrench for that long, dude. We gotta see. We gotta see if you're worthy. It was actually huge though. It was crazy seeing him. I seen some pictures of him earlier. And I knew he was on roids. He looks massive in this picture I just saw. But Werdum's on PEDs too. O'Malley is so sure he's getting his boxing match. Dude, the bantamweight division's ruined. The bantamweight division's ruined. It is ruined. Dude's going to want to fight Cheeto, and then he's going to dodge any deserving contenders. Do you remember when Werdum flying knee marked Hunt? Yes, I do. Then submitted Kane. Yes, I do, and I picked Werdum in both of those matchups. The people forget, there was a very interesting story leading into Werdum versus Mark Hunt. What event was that? What event was that? I'm trying to think. What event was that? I can't remember which one that was. I'm drawing a loss. I want to say it was like in the 80s, 180 something. 170 something maybe. Let me take a look. 188. Okay. 188. I almost had it. 180 for Mark Hunt. What's crazy about that is that event was in Mexico, right? Mexico City, which has a very high elevation, okay? Werdum went down there with a bunch of guys who were on the card to train to get acclimated to the elevation. And some dumbass put a generator in the house. So they were running a generator for electricity. And they almost all died from carbon monoxide poisoning. But somebody woke up in the middle of the night, was lightheaded and had a headache and realized what it was. Otherwise, they would have all died in their sleep, including Werdum. Joe, my bank empty. I hope I have $3 in the bank when my badge renews. Dude, you want all that Tapology? You wasted it already? You wasted it away already. Shame on you. Shame on you. How was that a split decision? Santos whooped him? I don't know. I didn't watch it. Manel Kape looked like Kendrick Lamar. Okay. But anyway, yes, I do remember Werdum flying knee, Mark Hunt, and submitting Kane, and I picked him in both those fights. Imagine that would have been the biggest scandal of all time. I don't know if that's considered a scandal, but it would have been a massive story. Yeah, dude, somebody woke up because carbon monoxide you can't smell or taste. There's been whole families that have carbon monoxide leaks and just die in their sleep, the whole entire family. Because you can't smell, taste, or anything. Just wasted my life watching 2 juiced corpses in bare knuckle. That's embarrassing. Joey, the Taco Bell across from my school drained my bank account. Shame on you. Shame on you. Jack, you get a little bit of money in that pocket, and you start acting crazy. Strickland has a Philly shell. He doesn't defend leg kicks or teeps. Izzy's going to slam the leg kicks and flick the trees, and in the 3rd round, TKO with a head kick. Philly shell is not for MMA. Dude, I just think Adesanya beats the body, beats the legs, and Strickland gets a little bit desperate and gets countered and slapped badly. Nah, I think he's not going to go out cold. I'm saving up for that $20 membership tier. Yeah, we're going to start a $20 membership tier. Maybe when I start a $5 membership tier, I'm just going to put like a $20 membership tier. It's not going to have anything extra but a badge. And we'll see if anyone ever signs up for it. We know who the real OGs are. I think that'd be too much. I think that'd be asking for too much, to be honest. I'd have to do something crazy. I eventually will start another tier. Like, I know this is all way ahead of time. I just talk about it with you guys on stream. But I'll probably eventually start maybe a $10 tier. And then what I'll do is I'll compile all these smaller stories throughout different weeks, maybe once a month. I'll compile smaller stories that I don't do dedicated videos on and maybe make like a 30-minute podcast per month for the $10 tier. But that's literally like 2, 3, 4 years away, okay? I'll probably start a second tier on here maybe when I get like 200 members, something like that. I'll probably start like a second tier. And then I'll start a third tier maybe when I get like 500 members. So I don't know. I'm just tentatively thinking in my head right now. But I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. Like, let's say I have a $10 members, and it gets an extra podcast, one podcast a month, extra live streams, stuff like that, all the other benefits, and I'll think of some other stuff as well. But that'll be a long ways away, so don't worry about that anyway. When does UFC start? 6:30 Eastern time. What was Stipe's come up like? It was very unassuming, to be quite honest. It was very, very unassuming. If I remember correctly, a lot of people were counting him out when he fought Werdum. and just KO'd Werdum. Fought Alistair. Nobody really thought Alistair was going to win. Defended against Junior Dos Santos. It was supposed to be against somebody else, but they pulled out. I can't remember who it was. Defended against Ngannou. Lost to DC. Beat DC. My favorite fight of Stipe's was UFC 241 because he was losing and he came back. Let me look up on Tapology. I swear everyone was... I was on a hot streak at the time picking fights. And everyone was picking against Stipe. Everyone was picking Werdum in that fight. 70% were picking Werdum. I picked Stipe. I picked Stipe by finish. And Stipe, boom, finished him in the first round. What was... Okay, I already read that. Yeah, I got Izzy by question mark kick in the second round. I could see Izzy finish him with a body shot. Do you play fantasy football? I do not. Tier 4 bad shirtless streams, yes. Yeah, when I do a $20 tier, I'll just do nothing but... I'll do like a 20-minute shirtless stream per week. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Does Petr Yan fight this year? If so, I think Rob. I'm going to say no. I mean, he already fought this year. Joey, can you remember who you picked in these fights? TJ versus Cody 1, I picked Cody. GSP versus... Oh, TJ versus Cody 1 and 2. I picked Cody in 1, and I picked Cody in 2 as well. GSP versus Bisping, I picked GSP. Francis versus Stipe 1, I picked Stipe. Alvarez versus RDA. Oh, hold on. Francis versus Stipe 1, I picked Stipe. Francis versus Stipe 2, I picked Francis. Alvarez versus RDA, I picked Alvarez. I was on a hot streak at that moment in time. I picked Alvarez the same time I picked Stipe to beat Werdum. Just recently before that, I picked I think that was the same year. No, was that the same year? I'm trying to remember. $194. I think that was the year. No, I think it was the following year. I picked Nate Diaz to beat Connor. I'm trying to remember what else was on that time. I remember I was picking fights really well that time. Really, really well around that time. Who'd you pick in all three? Stipe versus DC? I picked Stipe in all three. I picked Stipe in all three. Never picked DC. I thought Stipe was the better fighter. That's actually a good question. Ask about old picks. I'm curious. Do you think Sandhagen versus Merab would be close, or does Merab dominate? I think Merab probably outgrapples him, but it could be very, very close. Merab is not great at holding people down. And Sandhagen's improved with his grappling. What's the difference between Mick Maynard and Sean Shelby's word versus the UFC's word as far as matchmaking? I don't know. It's all kind of the same. May happen, may not happen. But usually Maynard and Shelby have a better handle on what's actually going on because they are the matchmakers. What about Conor Cerrone? I picked Conor, of course. Who would pick Cerrone in that fight? I mean, that was literally a lamb being led to slaughter. A lamb. Who'd you pick, Kane or Francis? Francis. I actually enjoyed this. I wish I would have been locking in my Tapology picks forever because I can't remember every pick. If Sean Strickland crumbles the body shots, he's actually a pussy for all that shit he talks. Dude, I can't wait for Adesanya's celebration. I pick Alvarez over Conor. I picked Alvarez over Conor. What are some other ones? You guys want to know? I'm curious. I bet you, I had some great picks back in the day. I remember I picked Ignacio by finish, but I was raging until the wheel kick happened. Did you pick Roberts? I don't remember that one. I don't remember. Damn, Joey, Eddie got absolutely dominated as well. What about Lesnar Hunt? I picked Lesnar. Remember when Cowboy hot streak? Too bad he chokes in high-profile fights. Exactly. Let's go back to talk about some old fights. Let's scroll back. Let's go back in time. Let's go to, like, 2015. I probably remember that. Aldo Mendez 2. That's 2014. All right, let's just start. Werdum Hunt. I picked Werdum. Edgar Swanson. Don't remember. Hendricks Lawler 2. I picked Lawler. Dos Santos, Miocic. I believe I picked Miocic. Machida, Dalloway, who cares? Jones, Cormier, pick Jones. McGregor, Seaver, pick McGregor. Gustafson, Johnson. I believe I picked Johnson. Silva, Diaz, I picked Silva. Doesn't matter. Pettis, Dos Anjos. I picked Pettis. No, I picked Dos Anjos. I'm sorry. Most people were picking Pettis. I picked Dos Anjos. No, don't matter. Machida, Rockhold. I think I actually picked Machida. Miocic versus Hunt. Picked Miocic. Johnson versus Cormier. Unfortunately, I picked Johnson. Velasquez, Werdum. I picked Werdum. Mendez versus McGregor. I picked Mendez. If you had a full camp, he would have won. Dillashaw, Barral 2. Picked Dillashaw. Rousey, Koheta. I actually predicted that down to the very second. And I have witnesses. I have multiple witnesses. I predicted that fight down to the very second. I think it was 37 seconds. I said first round KO, 37 seconds in. I had like 3 people there. I could not believe it. I just happened to pick out the 37 number. I just knew it was going to be quick. Let's see. Cormier, Gustafson. I think I picked Gustafson. Oh my God. Patty Houlihan versus Luis Smoka. I don't remember who I picked because that's the shittiest card of all time. Rousey, Home. I picked Home, but it was half a troll move. Yair versus TKZ. I don't remember. I think I picked TKZ, but I may have picked Yair. Teixeira versus Blachowicz. I picked Blachowicz. Nunes, Shevchenko 2. I don't remember. I think I picked Nunes. I think I thought Shevchenko won, but those 2 fights blend together for me. Let's see what else we got. Henderson, Machida. I picked Machida. Or, no, Henderson versus Masvidal. I don't remember who I even picked in that. Namajunas versus Van Zandt. I thought easy win for Namajunas. Aldo McGregor. I picked Aldo. Dos Anjos versus Cowboy. Dos Anjos. Lawler, Condon. I picked Lawler. Dillashaw, Cruz. I picked Cruz. Hendricks versus Thompson. I don't remember. Silva versus Bisping. I picked Silva. McGregor, Diaz. I picked Diaz, and I was confident in that pick. John Jones versus St. Preux. I picked Jones. Overeem Arlovsky. I don't remember. Werdum, Miocic. I picked Miocic. Rockhold, Bisping 2. I picked Bisping. Dos Anjos, Alvarez. I picked Alvarez. Joanna. I picked Joanna over Claudia Gadelha. Tate versus Nunes. I picked Nunes. Home versus Shevchenko. I picked Shevchenko. Lawler versus Woodley. I picked Lawler. RIP. Diaz, McGregor 2. I picked Diaz again. Miocic, Overeem. I picked Miocic. Poirier, Johnson. I don't remember who I picked in that one. Bisping, Henderson 2. I picked Henderson, and he should have won. Alvarez, McGregor. I picked Alvarez. Mousasi, Hall 2. I picked Mousasi. Whitaker, Brunson. I thought Whitaker, easy win. Aldo, Jan. I picked Jan. Masvidal, Till. I picked Masvidal. I picked Volk in all 3 fights against Max. I picked Jan over Aldo. Who the hell is Abdurakhimov? I don't even remember this guy. And apparently, oh, I'm dumb. Shamil Abdurakhimov. I just seen the last name and I didn't recognize it. Shamil. I'm dumb. Dude, I forgot he headlined a card. That was so long ago. Lewis versus Abdurakhimov, 2016 main event. Ew. Had Aldo not pulled out, do you think he could have beat Cejudo for the belt? Yes. Did you ever pick against Khabib? No. Never picked against Khabib. Holloway, Pettis, I don't remember. Nunes, Rousey, Nunes, easy. Shevchenko, Pena, Shevchenko. Woodley versus Thompson 2. I think I picked Woodley. Cormier, Johnson 2. I picked Johnson again. That was one of the worst picks I ever made. Miocic, Dos Santos 2. I picked Miocic, I'm pretty sure. Gustafson, Teixeira. I picked Gustafson. I remember I was on vacation when this fight happened. Aldo, Holloway. I picked Aldo. Romero, Whitaker. I picked Romero. Whitaker, Weidman, Gastelum. I picked Gastelum. Cormier, Jones 2. I picked Jones. So there you go. There's a lot of picks. McGregor versus Diaz 1 and 2. I picked Diaz in both of them. Cormier versus Ozdemir. I think I picked Ozdemir, matter of fact. Ngannou versus Lewis. I picked Ngannou. Shamil was literally shit every time I seen him fight. Yeah. 100%. Dude, Shamil's horrible. I think I could probably beat him. Pause. Big pause. It's cool going through old picks because I didn't have a channel then. So I know some people are going to think, you know, oh, I'm lying about certain picks, but I have no motivation to lie. Oh, I'm going to lie to 100 people watching in the live stream for internet clout who don't care even if I got them right or wrong. From 4-year-old picks. Dude, I'm telling you, my picks, I feel like, I know recently they've been really good, but for a while there I had a little bit of a slope. But even the beginning of the channel, I mean, like, for the last 2 years, up until the last, like, 3 months, and that's excluding the last month, so, like, the last 3 months before the last month, my picks have been damn good, I'm telling you. You go back and look at them, they've been pretty good. I regret not doing the full card predictions earlier. To be honest, even though it takes a lot of research, it's better, especially when we have, like, 4 really compelling fights. I can break them all down in one video rather than making a bunch of videos, if that makes sense. What's up, Joey? Thanks for the stream. Anytime. Ally Quinta headline in a pay-per-view. I know. Embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment. Izzy Whitaker won. I picked Whitaker. I picked Izzy in the rematch, though. I really thought, I said, if Gaslam's getting to him like that, I said Whitaker will be able to do the same. But Izzy adjusted. I picked against Izzy a lot, actually. And he taught me a lesson, boys. He taught me a lesson. Like, I literally picked against Israel Adesanya so many times. Let me go back and take a look. I picked against him. I picked Gastelum to beat him. I picked Whitaker to beat him. I picked Yoel Romero to beat him. I picked Paulo Costa to beat him. I picked Jan Blachowicz to beat him. I picked him to beat Marvin Vettori. I picked him to beat Whitaker. I picked him to beat Cannonier. I picked him to beat Alex Pereira. That's crazy, actually. So, I don't remember if I think I picked him to beat Anderson Silva. I picked him to beat Derek Brunson. I don't remember picking the Brad Tavares fight or the Marvin Vettori fight or the Rob Wilkinson fight. It's so long ago, and those fights were kind of flying under the radar. I don't remember putting a lot of thought into them at the time. But let's go to the ones I do know. So I picked him against Derek Brunson. I picked him against Anderson Silva. There's 2. I picked him. Then I pick against him in 1, 2, 3, 4 fights. Gastelum, Whitaker, Romero, Costa. 5 fights because I picked against him against Blachowicz. Mad people were picking Adesanya to beat Blachowicz. I thought there's no way he beats Blachowicz. Blachowicz is a very good striker, also big and has good grappling and great at kicking the legs and checking leg kicks. Once Blachowicz beat him, I finally got a right pick, and I realized, okay, this guy's so good. Boom, picked him against Vettori, picked him against Whitaker, picked him against Cannonier, picked him against Pereira in the first fight. Should have had that one in the bag. Picked him against Pereira in the rematch. Yeah, I think Elwood Dalton could take out Izzy any day of the week. I think Elwood Dalton could take him out any day of the week. Elwood Dalton is definitely the GOAT. 100% the GOAT, boys. 100%. 150% the GOAT. So. Some dude commented on one of my videos. Hey, man. Somebody commented on my video and said, hey, I'm just subscribing so I can unsubscribe. So if you guys want to fight back against the horrible MMA community that's assaulting me in my comments, make sure right now, right this very second, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you have notifications on. It helps the channel greatly. It helps the channel greatly. If you want to see the channel succeed, make sure you are subscribed. All right, boys? I'll be going live tomorrow night as well for the fights. And there'll be a legendary moment on stream where I'm unboxing something live on stream that I have not even laid eyes on myself. So, Elwood Dalton sounds like a sniper rifle. Who's that? He's one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. The Park Reporter GOAT Edition UFC cover was great. Me too. I don't know why I said me too. I meant I thought that too. Hey, Joey, hype for the tomorrow. Next month, do you think Charles can pull it back? Or Islam double down on the title defense? I think he could, but I doubt it. I'm going to have to pick Islam. Dude, Islam's striking is too crisp. It's too crisp. Dude, Izzy didn't duck any trilogy, bro. Alex Pereira said he wanted to move up, dude. He said the weight cut was too much for him. So stop crying, dude. Stop crying. Stop crying. It ain't worth it having all the hate. It ain't worth it, man. The hate's too much. The hate's too much. Elwood Dalton had one of the greatest performances on a pay-per-view in history. I agree. Bro, Strickland looked like death today. Yeah, the clip I saw of him, he looked really bad. Izmir Alex Izzy 3 is not compelling. It is compelling, but we need to put some time and space in between it, you know? Because if they would have rematched right away for a trilogy and Izzy sleeps him again, they're going to be, oh, well, he came back too soon and blah, 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 blah. I think it was better for him to go up. I think it was really better for him to go up and, you know, kind of have a refresher on himself. And he can always come back down, or they can fight. They can potentially fight at light heavyweight in the future. You know, if Elwood Dalton doesn't snatch the title away from him. I wonder if anyone's actually picking Strickland. Let's see what people are saying on Tapology. I don't believe it. People are picking him just to fuck around, but it's got to be like 90% Adesanya, right? It's got to be like 90% Adesanya. It's 90. It's not exactly 90%. Does anyone legitimately believe Strickland is actually going to win? Does anyone honestly believe that? I'd love to know. If Izzy finishes Sean, where does that put Izzy in pound for pound? Right up there in the probably top 3, top 4, if he's not already. What's funny is all the Izzy haters are going to say the Sean Strickland win isn't that good. I think it's a decent win. It's not the greatest win ever, but Strickland's actually pretty good. I've underrated him for a long time. Strickland gas tank will fail him. We'll see. But the thing is, if Izzy beats Strickland, it's not going to be that good of a win for Izzy haters. If Strickland beats Izzy, Izzy's always been a bum, basically. I think iCarly thinks Sean Strickland got it. Maybe so. I don't think he wins, but this feels like an upset waiting to happen. I know, dude. I got that sick feeling in my stomach, too. And it just ruins the division if it does. Absolutely ruins the division. You know what I would love to see? I want somebody to come out and accuse Sean Strickland of using IVs. All the people's heads would explode because the same people that worship Strickland hate Islam. And they jumped on the thing saying Islam cheated even though there was no evidence to support it. But I would love to see Izzy's team accuse Strickland of using IV. I need somebody to accuse him. It'd be hilarious because their heads would explode. Imagine Sean just goes out and lays nasty right hook and Izzy. Dude, he might be thrown with some heat just because he knows that's his only chance. Joey, pro record 112-7. People need to put respect on his name. That they do. You're including his kickboxing record? Is that what you're saying? For the fight to be compelling, Izzy has to beat DDP and Hamza and Alex. He has to beat Yuri Hill and maybe Ankalaev. Exactly. 100%. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm going to tweet that out tomorrow. Heard a rumor that a nurse was dropping off IV bags at Sean Strickland's hotel room. I didn't see it for myself, but where's there's smoke, there's fire. Kickboxing and MMA? Fair enough. How funny would that be? Dude, because there's still no evidence to support. There's no evidence to support Islam using IV. There's no evidence to support that. Everyone jumped on it. Islam's a cheater. Nobody was held accountable for the false accusations. And, yeah. I'm going to tweet that out tomorrow. People don't realize, like, I kind of tweet stuff. I'm half serious, but I'm half trolling, too. But people don't get it, you know. People really, like, take the shit. Like, I tweeted out a picture of Strickland putting his German Shepherd in a triangle, and I said Strickland's a animal. I expect the entire MMA community to call him an animal molester now. Sources per MMA Uncensored. Yeah, that's what I'll do, just per sources. I'm not saying I want anything done, but I heard Strickland had an IV delivered to his room by Ottman Azaitar. Yep, he had it in a backpack. Joey, SDFU, I don't think you heard Hooker properly. He has a smoking gun. but he just can't tell us what it is. Yeah, I remember that vaguely. I remember him vaguely saying that. But I also remember saying, where there's smoke, there's fire, and that motherfucker's burning. No. You have no evidence, dude. They were asked. Think about this, guys. If they had evidence, why would they not supply the evidence? Do you think Justin will be able to beat Islam? No, I do not. I'm a big fan of Adesanya, but what do you think about the stuff that came out about Izzy? Do you think people will continue talking about it going forward? Only during fight weeks, but it's a bullshit false narrative, dude. It's a bullshit false narrative. It's just a way to try to delegitimize Adesanya, what he's done for the sport. Per Sean P, yeah. Dan Hooker was just salty Volk lost. Yeah, and people covered it, though, as legit news. I covered it right down the line, boys. My video series on Islam Makhachev, grade A. Grade A. Top tier. I remember back when Strickland fought Kuzama on regionals and got his ankle broken. It was a bad look. I don't remember that, dude. I don't remember that. I didn't see it. I didn't even see it. Sean P is still watching to this day. To this day. Per sources. Per sources. Dude, I swear, I should just make a video and say, look, I got sources in Australia, and they saw nurses dropping off IV bags to Sean Strickland's room. I don't know if he took it or if anybody took it. But where there's smoke, there's fire. And this one's burning up a storm, boys. This one's burning up a storm. I got a clip of Eugene Behrman trolling about giving Whitaker a third title shot over DDP from Submission Radio. Dude, DDP may get skipped over for Hamza. I'm telling you right now. Kai Kara France pulling out due to injury and Shane missing weight is directly against what their team cries about. 100%, but that I don't think that changed the fact that they don't like people missing weight. Also, I do think Kai Kara France pulling out for a concussion is much more serious than other things, but I don't think anyone should fight injured. Per MMA Uncensored would be hilarious. Dude, imagine how pissed they'll get. Dude, they post fake news all the time. Joey's ultimate goal, become the most hated creator on MMA YouTube. Nah, my ultimate goal is to speak the truth. That's my ultimate goal. If I'm the most hated, so be it. I don't give a fuck. You think I care what any of these incels think? We'll build just a just fine community. So, there's always going to be naturally going to be hate online. But there's no one that's willing to be honest. There's no one to really speak their mind. And I will not be bullied into submission, all right? I don't care what you think of me. If you think this guy believes what he says, that makes me happy. That makes me genuinely happy. You can disagree with it all you want. But make sure you know I'll speak my mind at any cost. I would close down this channel and never make another video again before I sat here and lied to you on video and gave you an opinion I didn't truly believe. You know? And I know there's some people that go out there and put out, you know, essentially hot take videos and kind of drum up stuff for certain things. That's just not what we do here. That's just not what we do here. And if you actually watch the videos and listen to them, then you understand where I'm coming from regardless, if you agree or not. I think UFC 300 will be DDP Izzy since Hamzat can't enter the U.S. We'll see. We'll see. Your truth isn't the truth. Well, we cover the truth. If MMA sends Censored class back, you can end them with one snap. I'll be like, player MMA Uncensored. Well, dude, you guys are posting fake news all the time, so I thought I'd credit you for this fake news. Dude, when I tweet that out tomorrow, everyone just respond to it and be like, per and tag MMA Uncensored. So it's not technically me doing it, but it'll still be funny. It's called being entertaining. You wouldn't understand. Well, you're sitting here watching, so you must find it very entertaining. You must find it very entertaining. Do you exercise, Joey? Every single day, all day long. That's all I do. If you could see the body underneath this shirt, I have the body of a prime Alistair Overeem, okay? I could outwork you any day, bro. Dana, that's not what we do here. For Francis Fury, then Davis O'Malley announced the fight everyone wants to see. Dude, it's going to be embarrassment. It's going to be an embarrassment when O'Malley beats Cheeto and an undeserved title shot and then starts begging for a boxing match because UFC doesn't pay him enough. It might not be this year. It might not be next year, but I want you to remember this. It may be next year. The UFC and Sean O'Malley will have a falling out. They will be on bad terms. They will be going back and forth. They may resolve it. I'm telling you right now, Sean O'Malley's smart. Say what you will about Sean O'Malley. He is smart when it comes to business, okay? And I think him and the UFC and Dana are going to have a bit of a falling out because he's going to want to go box. Because guess what? These fighters don't want to go box because, oh, I love to box and blah, blah, blah. No, they see the big paychecks there. So I don't think O'Malley versus Gervonta happens, but maybe. If O'Malley becomes a massive star, maybe. IVs are really only thing because of Abu Dhabi. I remember they left Hayden used multiple IDs when he fought Khalil Roundtree. He popped. I don't remember. Versus DDP in before DDP's pro debut. I didn't see that fight. I did not see that fight. Imagine O'Malley becomes like Francis. That'd be funny. Whatever. Would the entire MMA community turn against him too? We'll see. We shall see, boys. We shall see. But I'm telling you, they will have a falling out. They might resolve it. He may not leave the UFC, but they will have... There will be some jockeying for position in the MMA media. There'll be Dana saying certain things. So, Gervonta Davis would dog walk O'Malley in the first round? I don't know. Probably, though. It's two different sports. It is two different sports. That's a gimmick fight. Nobody wants to see that shit. O'Malley was never my friend. Exactly. O'Malley was never my friend. Ain't that the truth? That's the cold, hard truth. That is the cold, hard truth, boys. Jeez Louise. While I'm here, I'll give him a plug real quick. This guy clips the channel. I'm hoping he clips that story from earlier. He does really good editing. Apparently, he has his own YouTube channel. I don't know who it is, but go subscribe to that guy. He clips he clips funny stories from the live stream. So go subscribe to his channel, guys. I want to bump him up. I want to get him up to like 100 subs. If everyone in here went and subscribed to his channel real quick, I just posted a link in the chat. If everyone went and subscribed, you'd have 100 subs right now. He's only got 36. So I'll give him a quick shout out. He probably watches this tomorrow or something. He might even be here. He was here earlier. But let's at least get him to 50, boys. We got 85 people in here. No one wants to go sub to him real quick. Shame on you guys. Shame on you guys. Look, if we get him to 50, we'll go 3 hours. We'll go 3 hours. But I just want to give him a quick plug. I hope he clips that story from earlier. But if he doesn't think it's worthy, then don't. If DJ Francis and Cyborg were all signed by the same company, it could have actually become a genuine rival to the UFC. Maybe. Maybe. But it's impossible to say. Dana Sugar Sean O'Malley thinks he's a Conor McGregor superstar status. Yeah, he does. He'd be like, Sean O'Malley wants $30 million? $30 million? Everyone wants more money. What's going on, Joe? I didn't see you were live until now. Shame on you, Niles. We've been waiting for you all night. I didn't watch Contender Series, The Flash. I only watched bits and pieces, so I can't really tell you, bro. Can't really tell you. I call me a casual. I don't pay attention fully to the Dana White's Contender Series. I don't watch the embeddeds. I don't watch the press conferences. I don't watch the weigh-ins. So somebody think about it. I'm not putting enough thought into it. Is the Flash trying to get me to say dumb shit? Is that what he's doing with these names? Is that what he's doing with these names, or are these legit people? Somebody let me know. Because the shit's just stupid, dude. You're not funny at all. The party has arrived. I'll be out of town for the fights this weekend, but I feel like I'm not going to be missing much. So you're not watching at all. So you're not missing at all. You're not watching at all. I'm assuming based on the insults now, he definitely is. So look, guess what? We'll never see him again. We'll never see him again. We'll never hear his messages again. We'll never see his messages again. We'll never hear his opinion again. He's gone forever. Dude's trying to get me to say weird names. What a fucking loser. I would literally beat the dog shit out of him in real life. But he comes in the chat and tries to get somebody, oh, he's going to say a dirty name. Ooh, this is going to be so funny. Guess what? Dude's gone for good. Dude literally subscribed to the channel just to come here and do that dumb shit. What a fucking loser. I won't be watching. I'll be at a wedding. Yeah, he's gone now, Blaze One. He's gone now. I'm not watching the pay-per-view. Hey, man, I understand. I get it. I get it, bro. 100% understand. If he doesn't want to be here, we don't want him here. Exactly. We're not in the business of holding people hostage. You don't want to be here? We don't want you here. He's gone. Goodbye. Adios. That's not what we do here. Pay-per-view is 10 p.m. Eastern time. Prelims start at 6:30 Eastern time. If he doesn't want to be here, I don't want him here. That's just not what we do here. It's just not what we do here, boys. It's just not what we do here. Number one rule of this channel, in the words of Dana White, that's just not what we do here. Not a single person could sub. Did they not? Let me go check. Damn, nobody even went and subbed. Everyone's sleeping. 2 people subbed. Oh, well. It is what it is. One day, people will listen. One day, people will listen. Dude, the thumbnails are what I love about the channel. The thumbnails are pretty funny. Dana quotes are funny because he just be saying anything to be a victim. That is very true. That is very true. I'm subbed. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I stream all the pay-per-views for free. That's fucking illegal. You're going to federal fucking prison. I'm subbed on multiple accounts. Okay, that's a bit extreme, but thank you. That's a bit extreme, but thank you. I appreciate you. The ending to the new video had me dying. I know, dude. That's why I had to plug him at least twice. Really, I think I plugged him 3 times because 2 on the previous stream. Dude, if he keeps putting out clips like that and edit them very well and just do little 3-4 minute clips, damn, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, boys. Joey, do you think Strickland will be the second person to bring it to Adesanya? Yeah. He'll probably start a YouTube channel and have a rap about it afterwards. Turn the stream on and we got people waiting outside of his house right now. We got people waiting outside of his house right now. Turn it on. We got him. We got him. We absolutely got him. I got different accounts from my other TVs, and I can't be bothered to remember the logins. It's difficult, man. Remember logins is difficult. Is Dana going to be at the post-fight press conference? It seems like he's been absent. I think he will. I think he will. 100% will be. 90% will be. I don't know, dude. You never know. We got Bilal outside his house, promised a title shot. First time viewer, I followed your advice and subbed to your boy. It's not. I don't even know who it is, but dude just makes good videos. I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to, he's helping promote the channel. So I wanted to plug his channel a little bit. I hope one day he can monetize it. I don't even know where he found that sound effect. I don't know. We got Bilal outside his house, promised a title shot. Yeah, I wonder if Bilal actually gets his title shot or not. I would love to know. But guys, we've gone 3 hours. Who hate is more deserved, Bilal or Adesanya? More deserved, probably Adesanya. I feel like Bilal gets way too much hate too, but I kind of get it too. I kind of get it. I'm not like a massive fan of Bilal, but dude deserves a title shot. That's no doubt. That's no doubt. Imagine a world where DDP, Bilal, and Rob never gets their title shots. That may happen. That may happen, and that'll be disgusting. That'll be disgusting. But, boys, we've done it. We've done it. 3-hour pre-fight stream. 3-hour pre-fight stream. I encourage every single one of you guys to go check out my most recent video. I've been getting a lot of hate on it. Boys. Go fight back by watching it from beginning to end and liking the stream and even leaving a comment on it. That's my most recent video about the reason UFC fans hate Israel Adesanya. It's a damn good video. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would all go watch it and support it and show it some love. If not, that's fine too. But I just linked it in the chat. If you already watched it, watch it again. Run up the watch time for me. I saw Sean. I saw Sean look pretty bad. Joe, give me your honest take. Why should Merab have a job in the UFC if he doesn't want to fight for the title? He's never turned down a title fight, and he wants to fight for the title. That's just a false narrative about Merab too, because people don't like Merab. Did you see my comment on the video? I don't remember, dude. I was doing something right when I released it, so I came back. When I was done, I had like 100 million comments on the video, so I couldn't read them all. I think I saw it, but I don't know. Blaze one. I'll try to find it tomorrow. But anyway, guys, do me a favor. Please go check out that video if you haven't seen it already. It's a great video. One of the best videos I've done on the channel. Appreciate you guys. I talk about topics nobody else will talk about. Even homophobia is discussed in the video. Who else is going to give you that type of discussion and not be scared of fans? Only this guy. Only this guy. So go check it out. Like it. Comment on it. Dislike it if you don't like it. But double check. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on. We will be live tomorrow night for the fights. UFC 293. Appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in tonight. It's been real. It's been fun. I guess it has been real fun. I was going to say, but it hasn't been real fun. It has been real fun. Good night and goodbye, and I will see you guys tomorrow for UFC 293. I hope I'll be a little bit more excited for it tomorrow. I think I will. I think I will. You know what I mean? Just because, okay, we're here now. You never know what could happen. But I'm out of here. Go check the video out in the chat. Good night.